What's that?
Oh,
Damn.
damn. We're live.
What's up?
It's Friday.
What?
Yeah, I can't believe it's Friday already. Seems like just
Friday, man. Friday.
like
I know
just-
y'all don't get all excited like I do about Friday, but it's Friday. I
JG,
love Fridays, man.
it seemed like just 7 days ago we were saying it's Friday.
It's Friday. Oh my gosh. I hope everybody's doing good out there.
I hope so too. We got 34 awesome people out there waiting already.
Isn't that something? That's so nice.
That's a little
Yeah,
green
that's
action
all.
going over there. But
Stan and I just sit here and talk to ourselves.
let's see. We got Matt, Wanna Be Outdoors is out there. Sampy, how's it going? Doug, Red Bull River Cats. There's our good friend Riggin for Fatties. How's it going? Good to see you. LG Bass is out there. Hilly Billy Hondo, probably the most pronounced name out there in YouTube right now.
Hillbilly Honda?
Billy. Everybody calls him Hillbilly. It's Hilly Billy.
Hilly Billy.
Let's see.
Some people
Uptown
call
Christy.
me Hillbilly by the way I talk.
Yo, I got the mullet going here. I got the mullet. So
Yeah, well, we'll just leave that part out.
Uptown
Don't try this at home, kids.
Uptown Chrissy Brown is out there. There's the Gandai.
The Gandai outdoors.
Curtis Cunningham. He's fishing that Gandai River in South America out there.
I heard there's some big fish out there.
I heard. Rowdy Royal, how's it going? Chat Daddy's out there. Let's see. CVA in the house. Or, that was formerly known as CVA. Now he's catfishing Fresno. 2 minutes early. Yeah, I probably got a lot of chat to go through to catch up. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, LG Bass got Sampy's envelope today. Thank you very much. Uncle James out there. There's River Cats Tackle. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Hey, we're going to be talking about CatCon tonight. Rhonda's going to drop the link out there. So anybody that's wants to talk about CatCon at all, you want to pop up for a few minutes. Any vendors that want to say what they got going on for CatCon, anybody that's going to CatCon, anybody that's not going to CatCon and wants to let us know, the people that are going to be there, what they'd like to see. Do they want us to talk to certain vendors? Do they want live shows? Do they want some videos from certain vendors? That's all great stuff. So there's Rhonda right there. There we go. Telling everybody not to watch the Mike Chavez video. He put out a couple great videos. Did spatchcock chicken I saw, and a simple beef chili.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's nice about getting caught up.
My wife's been making chicken chili here lately. It's been pretty good.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I love chicken chili. That's good. I love chili. I could eat chili. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we just put the kitchen sink in it and you're good.
There's something about that spice, that whole spice, what's the word I'm looking for? Platform or,
palette.
Your chilies, your paprikas, that whole kind of spice family there. I mean, you could probably put that pretty much on cardboard and, tenderize it enough. That's going to be some good stuff. Cool Catfishing is out there. How's it going, James? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good luck.
Eating some of this $13 fast food restaurant is kind of like eating cardboard.
Woo, I tell you what, that's crazy. 922, our good friends out there. Cool Catfishing, CatCon, woohoo! Burrito Toe, a.k.a. Lisa Swain. How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Welcome. Let's see. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Just try to swipe through this real quick to get caught up. 61 awesome people out there watching. Can't thank y'all enough for coming in. Catfish Dog in the house. What's up, my dog? Randy Old Gray Hair Swain in the house. Welcome. Stonefly is saying white chicken chili. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Angel Honeycutt, what's up from the husband and wife team from St. Louis, Missouri?
She must have that thing on standard.
Well, they've been here supporting
got a
us for
button. She just presses the button and it hits the same thing.
Angel Honeycutt and Leroy Honeycutt have been here supporting us for at least 3 or 4 years now. So thank you. Always great to hear from the husband and wife team from St. Louis, Missouri. There's Lynn. How's it going, Lynn? Shirley T's out there. Kaz is out there. What's up, Kaz? Yeah, we'll have some new Nightbots by Nightbot. I think will be updated by Sunday. He better be. Oh my goodness, 64 awesome people. Goober Time Guide Service. What's up, all you goobers? We got the big tournament tomorrow. 922 says, how do I fix Nightbot? He's scaring me with the nice talk. Well, I think that it was Uncle Jeep that was working on that before. He's more than if he wants to, he can change whatever he wants in there. I'm more than happy with giving Uncle Jeep control of Nightbot. That's
absolutely that boy's a wordsmith.
Absolutely. Fishing and Freedom's out there. Lynn, Stonefly. Holy smokes, crappy day, Fish on. And guess what?
What?
We're caught up. And Lynn is saying, just stay in bed. He'll catch a fish for us tomorrow. I don't know. I think I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get out there on the water. Woo.
Wow. According to Tony Harrison, the tournament starts Sunday. So
yeah.
If y'all didn't see that comment in Dustin's show last night, that was hilarious.
Well, you could see that you could see who he really likes and not likes, because it was Austin and myself that he was telling. Austin and Stan 3. By myself I mean Stan 3, obviously, but
I want to ask you something.
Sure.
Is it just me and everybody out there in chat and the audience and all that? What is going on with Stan's hair?
Oh, I grew it out, man. I've been growing it out. Haven't you seen? I've been letting it grow and grow. I'm all about business in the front and party in the back.
Yeah.
No? Yes, no? Well, there you go, Freddie. Freddie says, hey, listening in the office, working hard on getting things done for CatCon. Got 23 new products being loaded for release at CatCon. You all don't want to miss it. Make sure you hit up the FOA booth back there. We're going to try to get we'll have the CatCon map put up there. We'll get that going on, but that's one thing I would recommend. You can go to catfishconference.com, or you can go to the Catfish Conference Facebook page. Print the map out, bring the map with you, because it'll show you where it's. When you look at the map, it looks like, it's just this little thing. But you go inside the doors, it's like the first time you go into a professional baseball stadium. The first time I went to CatCon, it was like walking into Yankee Stadium. And you're just like...
In awe?
Yeah, the house that Bruce built, and yeah. So
hey, Stan, I'm going to interrupt you. I just had a whole party come through the studio, if y'all missed that. I did see somebody commented. So my wife had a get-together today with her kids, and they're grown men, but so they were checking out, so I had to say bye.
It's just my hair.
I was going back to the hair. So everybody, I was trying to figure out what was up with Stan's hair.
I've been letting it grow out.
You need a haircut.
Yeah, I need a haircut, I think. Whew, it's hot. Wow, that was quick.
Oh my goodness gracious! Stan's going to get cleaned up and shaven at least 2 weeks before CatCon. Isn't that great?
That's right. I'll get a touch up right before we go. Buckeye Catfishing, how you doing?
Yeah, Stan going to be sporting a suit too.
There's Trophy Seekers Outdoors is out there. So Rhonda, if you want to drop the link, and we're just kind of, while we're waiting for people to come up, I know one of the things that I know, JG, you do a lot of trying to keep up with the what's going on the shows during the week. I know I saw you out there during Catfish Weekly and
Yep.
Roger's show.
Yeah. I'll go back and watch Boar's Nest too. So I can't get in on that in the mornings a whole lot because I'm just mornings. I'm just crazy busy for me. And I do go in and say hello to Hogleg and Curtis sometimes, but that just trying to keep up with what's going on out there and say hello to people and all that. So it's a lot of fun, and I mean it's been pretty much the standard talk across most of the shows. Everybody's promoting the tournament coming up this weekend with the Whisker Bowl. That's going to be awesome.
That's right.
And really looking forward to Kevin and Brian B. That'll be hosted on Kevin and Brian B's channels. So that starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. It'll run to 2 o'clock.
Well, it starts for some people 8 o'clock. For me, apparently, it's starting at like 4 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Well, that's the way that happens. Oh, Lordy, we might have a guest in the background down here.
We certainly do.
Yeah.
Let me put him in here. And boom, boom, bam. Everybody knows this guy.
I'm not here. You don't hear me. You don't see me. You don't hear me. I'm just here.
Yeah. Oh, you're just there. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you not see this mess I got going on here?
What is that? It looks like money to me.
Well, Freddie decided that he didn't have enough work to do with taking, the 222 products that he already had and getting that all set up for CatCon. Yeah. He decided, you know what? Let's add on to this and let's bring up some new surprise products that we're gonna have at CatCon.
All this stuff in here is brand new. All this stuff in these boxes is brand new.
Nice.
Donald Long's out there.
Now there is one special thing. We're gonna have a super limited supply, and I'll sneak peek you. It's not specifically for catfishing, but you could be used for catfishing because some people have had things stolen out their yard and things like that in the past, right? Well, how do you catch someone from doing that? You put your trail cam out.
That's right.
So we're going to have a limited supply of those at CatCon as well.
FOA trail cams. There you go.
Do we have FOA logos on those trail cams?
No, they're Wild Game Innovations. They're not FOA brand, but I got a really good wholesale deal on some, so we want to make sure we give a good deal to people that show up to CatCon. So,
and
Mr. Steve Douglas in the house.
There he is. What's happening tonight, folks? We're just talking about. I know we're talking about it, and you're well, you and all the vendors out there are getting ready for it. We're talking about CatCon, talking about.
We are trying to get ready for it, Stan. We're trying to get ready.
There you go. Trying. Well, and like I said, people like you and decided I don't got enough to do. I'm gonna get all these other new products ready right before we get there too.
Yeah, somewhere along the way, Freddie, you just draw the line in the sand and say, "Okay, this is where I'm going to stop."
You can't do it. It's just
that boy's
gotta have stuff.
There we go. Uncle Jeep says we need some FOA toilet paper or some dude wipes. FOA dude wipes.
Heck yeah, Palmetto's saying that we think about some FOA lunch boxes.
Hey, you never know. But if you pull, I just shared the actual layout. If you wanted to show it real quick, I think this is not quite updated. I think there's one more update than the one I've got, but if you look down, here's the front door, and we're also going to have the back entrance open this year, so you'll be able to park around the back or in the front to get in. All your favorites are there, of course. Catfish clothing, Triple City. Monster Rod Holders always here, staple in the corner. Daryl Trophy Seekers is going to have a little small gathering booth around in here somewhere. That's not
somewhere in there.
But if you look straight down the middle, you go to the boats, and just behind the boats is FOA. If you come in the back, as you come in, we're right on the corner. We've got a big booth this year, double the size booth that we had last year. And if you look, the stage to the right over here is where the Golden Whistle is going to happen, and your Catfish speakers. So you come in the back or the front, come down, go behind Tackle Bandit. And
wait, don't forget the Catfish Cook-Off. That's on Friday at noon. That's happening there also.
Yeah. And then right behind Tackle Bandit You've got your little concessions over here, but right behind it is the influencer space. It's been down here in the corner the past few years, but Steve had to move some stuff around to make it better. I think this is a better spot for the influencers because they're right behind the stage. So while the influencers are mingling and stuff, they can listen to the speakers for the Catfish and stuff. Absolutely. And let's not forget the wonderful guys on the opposite stage over here to the left. Wrong one. What is that?
That's all right. You bring up what you want there, Freddie. We'll get her back up there.
I don't even remember what that was. Oh, that was a Catfish Club tournament. Let me see if I can pull it back up again. There we go. All right.
No problem, Dustin. No problem.
Click the wrong button. But anyway, over here on the left is the crappie or crappie, however you want to say it. Southerners, we can say crappie. The stage for those guys having their speaking and seminars and whatnot. So you've got, I think Steve put out today 120 or 125 vendors now.
Nice.
Well, I'm going with 122, but that's just,
Well, yeah. But of course, you've got pretty much anything you want. You've got Triple Cities right here. All your new stuff, all your main fish. The one I'm kind of excited is Catfish Pro. They're a big Walmart brand for the most part, but they've got quality stuff. I've used Catfish Pro products and I like Catfish Pro products. So I'm excited to see that they're here this year. Of course, our favorite Anchors Never Lost is right here. And you've got many different types of rods and rigs and reels and whatnots. And then, of course, Murillo in the swap shop. So if you got some gently used items, you want to knock some discounts off and get rid of.
Freddie, apparently, I must have missed that here. I was trying to hold on a question, but what's your email, Freddie? As I have a new updated map that we could put up here.
Sweet. Hold on then.
Let me put that banner up.
So while we're doing that, there's still time to get your tickets if you are deciding whether or not to go to CatCon. We're kind of trying to get, there's a lot of people that are decided they're going. And then there may be some people right on that fence that are saying, maybe I'll still go. I'm close enough. I can pop down there for the day or two. Do it.
Good Lord, I can't type. Don't read the first one, Steve. It's FOA Customs at Yahoo. FOA Customs at Yahoo.com, Steve.
Or you can go to the website and link him. You can find me.
Steve Douglas says, I moved Murillo in the swap shop.
Sweet.
Hey, that's a great thing. That means that more people are getting involved with it. More vendors are getting involved. It's getting bigger and bigger. I know I was talking with Hervé the other day, and the pre-sale tickets are through the roof. There you go. Thank you, Rhonda. So that's looking good. So we're just excited. I know everybody's looking forward to getting there. Like I said, for the people that aren't going there, let us know. Let us YouTubers, let the people that are going to be there know what you want. Is there certain vendors that you want to see out there? Boom,
hey,
boom, bam.
You know what that means, don't you, Stan?
That's right. Here we go.
Right.
We gotta do the stand jig.
That's right. Here we go. Hey, Freddie, do it with us.
Hey.
Yeah. Do the stand.
Thank you, Austin Fishing Fever. Remember for 13 months saying, here's to another year of old man and Amish jokes. 80 awesome people out there. Thank you. There's Josh Thompson from Thompson Outdoors and More, a FOA distributor out there right now. He's got some FOA products out there, Thompson's Outdoor and More, 3 miles east of Watts Bar Dam.
Just 3 miles.
So there you go. We're getting that down.
Yeah, see Dustin out there. Team Snagging Whiskers. Dustin.
Hey, what's up, Dustin? There's Helana, beautiful Helana. My beautiful niece out there, Helana.
Nice.
But actually, I think we've got about 27 or 28 products. I think I said 23 when I put it in there, but I think I got about 4 or 5 that I haven't got to yet.
Mike Young's out there. How's it going? There's Dustin. Burrito, aka Lisa Swain. Great to see the Swains out there. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. There's Lynn. Lynn's going to be fishing tomorrow. A lot of people I know getting ready for the Whisker Bowl tomorrow, the final tournament in the live fishing tournament league. I know we're looking forward to that. Like I said, we're getting out of here about 4 in the morning. Steve Douglas saying, Freddie, you should have it.
I got it. I'm fixing to bring it up right now.
We are so excited. We've put
Inquiring minds want to know.
82 awesome people out there. Thank you everybody for coming in. There's Danny Stone Outdoors. Every time Stan dances that jig, it reminds me of the golfer at the end of CaddieShack. Well, you know, I have been hearing that I do remind people of the Stan Hog. I don't see it myself, but hey, there's Curtis. We sent Curtis and Eric the link if they want to pop up and tell us how many days it is to CatCon. Since it's been started since last year. So there we go. There's the updated new map.
All right, so here's the updated map. As you see, there's some more spots that are filled up. You've got the dock shooting area. I don't think Steve's going to do water in it this year, but he's still going to have it set up to do the dock shooting contest.
This where we get to watch Bobcat show off?
Yeah, sometimes.
I might have to get involved with that this year. I used to do a little dock shooting myself. I'm just saying. I lived right on a lake.
So,
hey,
yeah,
Freddie, I had one of those little rods. I had a little crappy rod, you know, and we'd go in those boat houses, and I have like a little 2-foot rod, and I could take that thing and bend it down and hold on to that jig, and I'd flip that thing and that rod and flip that little jig right underneath that dock.
So what we'll do is we'll just go zoom in a little bit from the front entrance, and as you come in the front entrance, like I said, you got Catfish clothing, Triple City, Catfish Pro, Catch Fever, all your main ones that are here. Keep walking down the front aisle. The Catfish Academy for Kids is right here, and right beside it is where the Gatherings booth is going to be. Nice. Where Daryl will be set up there to talk about the Gatherings people, and of course, Muddy Monster Rod Holders in the corner, Muddy River Catfishing.
Monster rod holders, the best rod holders in the business as far as I'm concerned. But
so we'll go around the front row, going into the second. Well, we'll skip the middle because you already seen the bottom. So we'll go up a little bit. And so we're going out through here, Tackle Bandit with their huge booth like always. And if you notice right here, you know, Keith fishing and stuff. He has a booth this year, folks.
Nice.
He wants to sit and talk to y'all. Woo. So again, the Enforcer space is right here by Tackle Bandit. Come on down. Mondo Cat, the ACA, Dry Creek Marina, and the boats and stuff. I'm going to do the Catfish side kind of first, or split it in half. So this is pretty much the back here.
Catfish for
of course,
here.
You're coming out through here. FOA's here, King Cat, Anvil, Hook and Drag, Mad Cats, and here is the Catfish seminar spot. And what you see, the new product showcases back here, and the swap shop's right there. So Real on the swap shots directly across from the Enforcer space.
Awesome.
For him. Again, the concession stands here, so we'll back out. So that's the right-hand side. We'll zoom back in and go to the crappie side real quick. Run down through here. Again, if you see, there was about, I want to say, a quarter of that many crappie vendors last year, Stan. It wasn't a whole lot, but look at all these different crappie vendors.
Yeah, well, you know how it goes, and that was some of the questions, Freddie, that I was seeing. And I know you've seen some of those in Facebook out there. People asking about how many crappie vendors? What about crappie fishing? What about crappie fishing? And I think it's delivering 2 years, and it's already. I think the crappie vendors have already doubled. Can't wait to see what's going to be there for next year. That's going to be awesome.
The one I'm really excited to go by when I get a quick break is come down here and see Eric Massey jigs, you know, because Lyle and him are good friends, and Lyle talks about him a good bit on Catfish, Panfish Nation. He's been on there a couple times. I'm really wanting to go check his jigs out in person. So we're splitting the middle.
Oh, wow.
Going up here. And if you see, none of this right here had vendors in it last year. So it's way back here in the back. You got all this extra stuff. You got Takedown Dragon Waste just behind us. A lot of stuff down through here. a lot of stuff over here. Warrior Catfish and Guard Dogs over here in the corner. And
I think it's their first year at CatCon.
Yep. And then one of the newer guys I know, if you check out Tackle Bandit, one of the products there is the Battle Cat rigs. Actually spoke to him a couple times, and he's actually going to have his own booth. So go check out the Battle Cat rigs, a veteran-owned company as well. You know, and then right beside that is a crappy, what is it, seminar stage. I'm going to back out. So there you go. That is the newest and updated first Steve. So you kind of got a quick layout of everything, but you got to figure these front row booths here are 30 to 40. I mean, what are they? 30 by 40s and big spaces.
Yep.
The influencer space, Bugman, we call it the influencer space this year. Unlike last year, it was a YouTube hangout area, because we've got YouTubers that also do TikTok. We do Instagram. We do Facebook. We do YouTube.
Trying to include, the one thing about Cat, we're trying to be inclusive with everybody, and
we want to bring all the social media influencers together. We'll say it that way: social media.
That's right.
Because we know that is a huge part of us. So
everybody's got what different ideas of what they want to do, and some people like to be that influencer, and some people just like to do fishing, and some people, hey, that's what's great about this. You can do your channel. You can do what you want with it.
Right.
That's right.
That influencers. Yeah, that's right. Guerrero Bagre is out there. I won some of Lyle's jigs. They look amazing, well made, but have yet to use them.
And of course, we'll have our wood burnings for our catfish and stuff. But as you see, I ain't even got them done yet. They're all still stacked up. So
yeah, Freddie's wood burnings are amazing.
We'll have our wonderful wood burnings of our catfish, and this year we also got, where are they? Well, there's the blue. We actually made some bluegill ones.
Freddie's wood burnings are amazing. Y'all thought I was going to show the other picture, didn't you? Look at there.
This is the catfish and crappie compers. We do have the black and white crappie also. So we've got a big group of that. They'll be limited, but they're right here. I still got to sand them, stain them, put them in frame, all that stuff still.
You got plenty of time, Freddie.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of time.
Steve says it'll probably take 2 days to see it all. It takes 2 days. This is the third year I've been involved with it, and it's taken 2 days since I've known. And this year, I think Steve's going to be the biggest and best one yet. I've said that every year, and every year it just keeps growing. So I can't wait to be there. Can't wait to see y'all. I know we're going to be helping out wherever. You might see us at the door. You'll see me doing the catfish cook-off. I'll have my MC suit on.
Hey, Stan, I want to bring up something while Steve Douglas is in here listening. And this is something that I find a little odd, is that I don't see any electronic manufacturers at this event, and I don't know why that is. Garmin, Lowrance, especially with it being the crappie conference and catfish. I mean, you would think with the crappie that would just be a huge drive for depth finders, but I don't know why that is. I just question that.
Well, there we go. And we'll wait for the response. Rhonda.
Bugman, if you want one with date and words on the back, I sure can get a Sharpie and write whatever you want on the back.
One thing about Freddie is he will try to accommodate you the best. If he can, he'll do his best to do it. And I've never, ever heard anybody say, you know what, that Freddie. I just don't. Everybody loves Freddie, and I've never heard an ill word about him. So I appreciate you being family, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
there you go. Steve says it right there. He is beat down the doors to try to get them there. Maybe eventually, as we grow and keep growing this thing, maybe they'll be like, wow, we might need to actually come to one of these things. But it ain't due to lack of effort on Steve and this crew's part. They have been ringing phones, emails, banging on doors, you name it, trying to get some of these electronic people in there, but it just ain't happening yet. We'll say yet.
I would agree because think about it, like Live Scope came out and it was the crappie people first, and then bass anglers and whatnot, and and then finally the catfish anglers, and there's some of us out there in the YouTube community, some of us fishers that have the love scope out there.
The love scope.
But that's it's funny. Becoming, catfishing is, I love it. Catfishing is becoming, it's as simple or as complex as you want to make it. And I love that. You could still go out with a Coke bottle and some string tied around it, throw that out there and hand line fish. And
I really like
get, $1,000. How many thousands of dollars is Live Scope? I don't even know. But so it's one of those things. You can do it as simple or complex as you want. And it's awesome. There's Rhonda. There's the link if anybody wants to pop up to share their CatCon memories, or anybody else that wants to.
That's a big long link.
What's that?
I said that's a really long link.
It is. That's weird, isn't it? Oh, why did my voice go so high? Did you hear that?
I don't know. Maybe you're not sitting right.
Yeah. I gotta have my feet.
Freddie, you've only got how long for CatCon? I mean, just not long. You gotta get the mohawk going, man.
I've got to cut the hair. I'm letting it grow, but right till we leave next week, and then I'll do my normal shave, and I'll have a little mohawk by then. But
at least you got something.
And there it is. Steve Douglas says they will listen next season after they see this show. We are the largest event of its kind, and you know what? That's what happens when you work together as a group.
Yep.
Thank you to Steve and Hervé and the whole CatCon family. Catfish and Crappie Extravaganza Extraordinaire Expo. Right.
Yeah.
But they put on a great show. They work hard on doing that. Thank you to everybody that got their tickets. Thank you to everybody that's talked about it. Thank you to you got Eric and Curtis out there that have been talking about 364 days to next year's CatCon. Thank you to everybody. Palmetto out there. We got somebody that wants to share a CatCon moment. What's up, Dominic? How's it going?
Dominic, how are you, sir?
Good. Somebody's in here. I'm
What's up, brother?
So I can get back to work. I'll be watching and listening.
All right, Freddie. Well, I know there's not much I can do from here, but if you can think of anything that I can help you with, please, please,
unless
always,
you can fly down here and help me build these finish these planer boards, and
hey, that's a good idea. I'll get out there. I'll get down there. I'll go to J-Dog and visit J-Dog with you and everything. We'll have a blast, man.
All right. Well, Freddie, if you can think of something else, just pop back in. We'll get you back in here. But appreciate it. Love you, man.
All right, love you. What up, Dom? I'm out of here. Yep, I'm gonna be clean cut. I'm going to the tanning booth this week.
My goodness,
shiny and bronze and.
Hey, Dominic, you think we can get him hooked up on some gold teeth? We get Freddie hooked up on some gold teeth.
I believe that's called the grill. There, JG.
Grill. Dominic, what is going on, my brother? I hear about every other word.
Tired, old, crippling, crazy.
I heard every one of those.
Been out to Skipjack today.
Did you get any?
Oh yeah.
That's confidence. Oh yeah. Tell us the story, Dominic.
All right.
We got all night. Hey, you can tell some stories, and then we're gonna get Danny Stone up here, and he's gonna come up here and tell more stories.
There you go.
There you go, Palmetto. Just for you, brother.
That's funny.
Hey, my phone, that's what my phone did the entire time we was at the gathering. That's why I never have my phone to sound on my phone, because it makes this noise. It goes bam, bam.
Maybe you're getting a text or it's an email.
It's text messages, notifications, and everything. Yeah, it's my all around sound for any notification that comes to my phone.
It's the same sound.
The same sound, and it gets on my nerves.
Well, you're a popular guy, dude. You're a popular guy.
No, it sucks. No, but seriously,
Goodness gracious. Somebody
So-
sent Pyramid a link.
my first year at CatCon. First of all, CatCon is absolutely amazing. If you've never been, you need to go at least 10, 20 times in your life. But the first year is always going to be special because you meet everyone that you sit there and you watch them, you idolize them, you just loved every minute of just being around them, seeing them, and then you get to meet everybody. And then you find out that they're just as awesome, actually they're even more awesome than they were before. So, hey, I got you, Dustin. I got you. I'll give you one. Your feet might drag, but I'll give you one this year.
Well, thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So, I'm sitting there. Everybody was around the tables and everything, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna buy some fish. Who I want fish?" Everybody was like, "Not me, not me, not me." I'm sitting there looking at everybody like, "Well, I'm gonna go up here and buy a lot of fish, and I'm gonna bring it back and sit on these tables, and don't let my money go to waste."
I think I might know where this story is going.
Well, then, Stan, I meet Stan, show him some love. He like, "Come on, get in on it, brother." and and then he sits down over there with Lee Evans now, and he was like, "Big Mike, what's up, brother?" And I set the fish down over there, and Stan was like, "No, but seriously, man, CatCon is amazing. It really is. You literally get to. I was just talking about this with this young man today, because this is his first year going,
Awesome.
and I told him, I was like, you get to meet everybody that you sit there and you watch on TikTok, you watch on YouTube, you watch all of these guys and girls, and you idolize them. You feel like you know them personally.
Absolutely.
And now you get to meet them in person. And of course, I pulled out the phone, started showing him pictures. I showed him a picture of me, you, Brian B, and Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that one right there. I said, I'll be up on his channel tonight. He was like, yeah, which he might be in chat. I don't know. But I told him, I was like, man, all of these guys and girls are just absolutely wonderful. I said, when you get to meet these people in person, you think they're hilarious and great people. When you see them out fishing, when it's like you're there with them, because they make you a part of it. I said they're even better when you get to meet them.
That's a tear to the eye, Dominic, because that's I love that. And that's
I can't wait to see you this year.
That's if you run into anybody at CatCon, talk to them. Anybody that does this stuff, we love. You know what we love even more than this is talking to people in person, and that's I love doing that on the river. And that's everybody that I know that does this. Like that's what we do this for.
That's why I told him, I was like, we love to talk. I said, you watch us all the time. You know we love to talk.
That's right.
So when you see one of us in person, walk over there to their YouTube booth, find somebody and start talking to them. I said, you can't go wrong.
That's why Steve gives us that booth. we're there for people to, talk to people and have people come back and make people part of it. And that's, I like the way you said that. And that's, I think, a lot of people, that's why they fish live and have their YouTube channels, is to try to bring people along with them and say, hey, you're here with me. Let's do this. We're going to catch some fish. We're going to do this. We're going to have a good time. And that's, I think that's a big, big part of it. So
it is. And that's what I'm saying. And then we talked about Steve too. He was like, so is he really going to be there?
Dominic shared the fish lick in the story with me at CatCon. Oh, man.
Hey.
Big Mike says, if you go over to Dominic, though, you'll never get a word in.
How'd that work? What? What?
Let me just give you one word. One word is when you actually see people in person, what you're going to say is, holy smokes, he's a lot bigger or he's a lot shorter in person than I thought he was.
He was like, or he like, when you get up there? Like, well, you only see me sitting down in the boat. You only see me from here up.
That's right. That's right.
I'm a baby giant.
That's too funny. And I know, I know. Last time I saw some pictures, you and Tanya were, I think, in the same hotels with Catfish and Katie Collins. I know she's got a new name now, but I always remember her as Catfish and Katie Collins. I love that name.
I think she went back to her name. She had it back, yeah.
Because I know she had switched to like Katie Collins Outdoors or something like that. But and our good friends Ernie and downtown Ernie Brown and uptown Chrissy Brown. I don't know if I think last time I heard they're not going to make it this year. I don't know. I hope so. That's going to be, they were at the table there that first year. Steve Douglas says it's fun to see and meet all the new people and all the regulars every season. Absolutely. And it's like a family reunion, and it's the family that you want to see.
Yeah, exactly. Well, most of them.
Dominic, of course, there's those couple of crazy uncles that, you're going to have. But other than that.
But I absolutely love it. And I just had to come up here and share that with everyone and let everybody know, hey, I appreciate it. There he is, Monty. What's up, brother?
So I believe he's going to be there this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, we got a booth.
So how many other guard dog brothers are going to be there? I heard there's going to be a few people there.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a few of us there. There's definitely a few of us there.
Well, the link is out there if anybody else wants to come up and show what they're bringing to CatCon.
My team's first year, too. I can't wait.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't wait. He gonna love it. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, and I put it like if it's your first year there, make sure you got the map ahead of time. Make sure you've looked it up, because when you see the map and it's like, okay, it looks like this little this little bitty thing, but you walk in and it's like your first time going to a professional sports game.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I walked down the ramp and I saw Yankee Stadium, and that's what CatCon. When I walked in that door the first time, I was just like, it was like I was at Yankee Stadium again, except it's for Catfish, and that was it was just absolutely awesome.
Yeah, so my first time, that's right. There you go, Aaron. Appreciate you. First time I was there, I was like,
and then people, the big thing that was really cool every time I've gone is you'll get to meet people that are in your chats and things like that. If you have a channel, you'll meet people that are in your chats and stuff and say, hey, I saw you do this or I saw you do that. I don't really chat, but I watch your show, or my family watched your show. And that's like, you're kidding me. Like, that's just pretty cool stuff there. So
yeah, yes, yeah. I met this kid. Actually, well, I say he a kid, but he's a kid with a kid, and his son is friends with my grandson, and my grandson told him to. He was like, he was like, I can't. He was like, my son told me about your channel, so we can look it up to see your grandson fish. He was like, and I haven't stopped watching you yet. I was like, man, that's pretty awesome. He was like, you need to bring out some more, go live, go fish some more. I said, well, I've been working on between my truck, my boat, and everything else. I've been working there on everything. Because I'm coming out to Stand 3 this year with the tiny boats.
Woo! There you go. There you go. He's ready. He's ready. John Boy's catfishing right now. There was 2 a year. They were doing a CatCon Kansas City, and logistically, it was just tough to get. A lot of the vendors and stuff were from the East Coast, and it just didn't. They did it for a couple years, and there just wasn't enough traffic coming in. So Steve can answer that better. That's just my opinion on that. But as of right now, we're back to just the 1 year. I know there's been talks of trying to do some other ones in different parts, but we'll see how that goes. Again, the link is out there. If anybody else wants to come up, you're more than welcome.
Absolutely. Come up and hang out.
It's Bugman22. I was expecting you to look like a bug. I was very disappointed.
Hey, Stan.
Yeah.
You're glitching out pretty bad. I don't know if you want to go out and come back in.
Absolutely.
I don't know where you are with your signal there for your Wi-Fi. Hey, Dominic, what's this fish licking story?
Well, everybody know I was in farming. Well, I fish, I catfish everywhere. Well, if you get to saltwater / brackish water catfish, I had some guys when I was in the berries. I caught a smaller one, and I put it in my fish tank when I was in the berries.
Yeah.
When they saw my fish tank and realized there was a catfish in my fish tank, they was like, "Is that salt water?" I was like, "Yes, it is." They was like, "I'll pay you so I can lick that catfish."
What?
And I was like, "Ew, why?" Well, they told me why, and I was like,
Okay, whatever you want to do, dude.
yeah. And they paid me to come in, and I scooped them out to the net. They licked the fish. I put it back. They wanted to slap. Hey, that's another subject for another show.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
there had to be some magic in there somewhere.
That's what they said.
Yeah, there had to be some magic in there
I
somewhere.
was brave enough to find out.
That's kind of like Frosty and his old hat, you know.
Yeah.
Old hat.
I was not brave enough to find out if that magic was true.
Yeah. Hey, Dominic, for those that don't know, what state do you fish in regularly? Kentucky.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Illinois, and I fished Ohio, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Cumberland River regularly.
Yes, sir. And what's your PB fish?
My PB is an 80-pound flathead.
Flathead, 80 pound. Now that's a monster.
Yeah, I caught him on what I like to call a flathead island.
Gotcha.
But if you can go over there and not catch a PB, not catch a flathead at least 25 pounds or better,
yeah,
and I don't know what you're doing wrong. I'll swim back to the bank. And that goes for anybody. If you can catch at least a 25-pound flathead in this one area, I'll swim back to the bank.
And what's the PB blue?
68 pounds, 8 ounces.
68. 68 pound bass fish.
6 pounds.
Hey, we're gonna bring up the myth, the legend. Mr. Cats, how are you, sir?
Bump.
Were you getting moldy down there in the basement, Kevin? A little moldy. Stinks.
I've been moldy, man.
Good to see you. Hey, thanks for coming up here and hanging out with us. Appreciate it. And we had Freddie up earlier, and we had the map there, the CatCon area. How's it going with you, Kevin? How's the video editing going?
Slow tonight. I had to edit a bunch of pictures for my school, and then I'm keep watching this show, so I can't do voiceover. So.
Oh, I got you.
No,
we're glad you're watching the show, man.
I'm probably not gonna be working on it too much tonight. It's been a long week.
Yes, it has. It's been a long week for me as well.
Yeah.
Somebody was trying to kiss me.
Is that blackmail material?
You told me.
Wait. I'm right in the background there. That's me in the background.
You told me you'd never show anybody that picture. That was between me and you.
Wait a minute. You hold that right there. Oh, Lordy.
Oh,
wait a
he's
minute.
gone.
I hit the wrong button.
This is last year's.
And by the way, since Kevin is up here, just a quick announcement. Jody, there is no Pontoon Jody show this evening. She's still recuperating and stuff. They're trying to get ready for tomorrow's. Yeah. There we go. She's getting ready for that. What? There's some tournament tomorrow?
Yeah. No. Whisker Bowl, maybe?
Whisker Cup, Whisker Bowl.
Well, you joke, but look at this. This is how busy my week was and how confusing it was. What's that on the front of those?
That'd be checkered flag.
Yep. And so what does that say on the back?
I can't wait to grab that.
Whisker Derby third place.
Whisker Derby. What's this weekend?
The Whisker Bowl.
The Whisker Bowl.
Yeah.
Hey, just take a Sharpie and mark that out. It'll be all right.
That's okay. I already reordered.
Oh, Lord. Hey, look
That'll
at that.
make it a collector item, though, Kevin. That'll make it a collector item.
Yeah, for some reason, I'm mirrored. Hold on.
Oh, look at those judges. Yeah. The host and the judge. Host.
Look at that.
They're a little smaller than I like, but we can pick the. Oh, there you go, Stan.
Why? I was gonna say, why are you showing second place, Kevin? What's up with that?
That's a win. That's a winner for Stan.
That's right.
But at least I'm prepared for May when
We do have the Whisker Derby, so
there you go.
You're one up.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
I'm getting in this thing this year. Well, I'm coming out swinging.
Yeah, I've had a lot of feedback since Chad's show last night. There's been a lot of people that say the same. Sure. They're getting in it. So that's cool.
Absolutely.
And that was the whole purpose behind it this year was to try to promote some unity and get people.
Yep.
You know, let's face it. I took second place in more Palmetto Cats tournaments than anybody else out there. And you know, for somebody that's out there doing that, and you're out there doing all these live tournaments, and you know, for anybody that hasn't done it, you know, we'll probably be getting up about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting out there, getting to bait, trying to be ready just for 8 o'clock to get in your spot to be ready to start fishing by 8 o'clock in the morning. Like it's we take it seriously, and so it's just a way of kind of being recognized for that, and so it's pretty cool. I like it.
Ask Kevin what he's going to be doing at 3:00 in the morning. That boy's going to be checking his eyelids for holes.
And I'll probably be like, roll over.
Yeah, what you doing? But that nightmare story you were telling me about that on your stream with Marillo with the when you went fishing and you had to take your boat because the other guy's boat enclosure was broken or something. You end up, oh my gosh, what a complete total nightmare that whole deal was. When you guys were out there fishing. And it was colder than cold.
On the podcast.
Kevin said, if it's below 40 degrees, I'm just not going.
Yeah, I've made a decision. I'm not a winter fisherman, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm going to start making camping videos in the wintertime, and just that's it.
So when's the next leg of the trail? So Kevin's doing a trail. He's walking. Got a friend going with him, and they're doing. It's not the Appalachian Trail, but
Palmetto Trail.
The
Palmetto Trail. I think it runs from where Kevin lives over towards the mountain. But when's that next leg?
I don't know. I haven't talked to Eddie. His
You said it was like 48 miles or something.
Yeah, it's 48 miles
is the next one, but we won't do the whole 48. But I just bought me a overnight hiking bag the other night, and I have me a
you got a hammock.
Yeah,
I've had hammocks for a while, but I got me a life straw so I can fill up water and.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, look at Dominic. He's like, yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Hey, Dominic, we're going to take Murillo's position on this deal. And it said, and like Murillo said, I can drive somewhere for 7 miles.
If I like it, it's fair to be guaranteed TV.
Yeah, get a little closer to the phone, Dominic. You're dropping out.
I said if I hike that far, it better be guaranteed PBs at the end of that trail.
There you go.
No, the only thing guaranteed is stiff legs. When we got to the gas station, when I got to the gas station after I finished, it was the first time I walked since I had sat down.
Yeah.
And my feet wouldn't work and my legs wouldn't work.
Oh god!
But there was a guy that opened it. He was being nice. He opened the door, and I basically like stumbled into the door, and I was like, this guy's gonna think I got cerebral palsy or something, like he feels bad for me. I'm like, no, it's my feet. Come on, I'm fat. I just walked 7 miles and I'm broken.
Yeah.
Well, the bad part is when you're just for me, like I'm having a bad day, and here's like a 90-year-old man. Hey, you go! I got the door for you. And he's holding the door for me. I'm like, oh no, man.
Yeah. You know how it is with this guy, Stan. We're not the best in people.
Yeah, I've done it a time or 3. I was like,
I really wanted to do that. So the first rendition of Iron Cat had a bushcraft tournament in there, but Kelly's the only one that signed up for it.
That was it.
I should have done that one. I might have got first place in that one.
All you have to beat is Kelly.
Part of it.
Yeah,
but
Kelly.
I know I was cheating because that's what I do.
We got Mr. Duggar out there. How's it going? Nightbot saying it's always sunny on Palmetto Island. That one's actually for Jeep out there. But so tomorrow the Whisker Bowl. And Kevin, could you have imagined this the beginning of the year when you started the live fishing tournament league? Here it is, the last tournament, the Whisker Bowl, and there's still four people that the top 5 could change drastically tomorrow. I mean, could you have planned that any better? Like that? That's just unbelievable.
I was gonna say that's what you hope for in a tournament.
That's right.
You hope it's not one person that is untouchable.
Yeah, and the people, I mean, would still watch, but it wouldn't have the much drama to it.
But that's the beauty of that point system. Is like, if you win, it's not like you're getting 100 points and somebody's getting 1.
Right.
Next year it's going to be even closer because if you win one, it's going to be 10 points, and it goes down by 2 for each one. But I'm adding a big fish 5-point bonus. So you could win the tournament, and if you caught the biggest fish, or whatever the tournament decides is the best fish. So if you're doing inches, so the longest fish, or pounds will be the heaviest fish.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
or if you're doing the numbers,
then that really is.
Yeah, if you're doing a numbers tournament, well, I guess no, that wouldn't be. Most fish would be you win anyway, but.
But anyways, so I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Whisker Bowl always is a lot of fun. I know the link was dropped out there before. Just another announcement. Jody is not doing her show this evening.
So you get us for a little while.
That's right. They're getting ready for the Whisker Bowl tomorrow.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna drop down.
Dominic, good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother.
Do the sound one more time.
14 days.
Dominic's favorite Sam. I have to make a.
Need a couple weeks, brother.
I'll make some music with that, and we'll get it in the stream deck. It'll be Dominic Sam. That's it, brother. Man, good to see you. Thanks for coming up.
Let's see. The Gandai. Did you hear the whole joke behind that, Kevin? It's Dog and I, and Curtis Cunningham. He's got the channel with it, and his dog's out with him, and it's Dog and I. And I'm even subscribed, and I've seen the videos and stuff, and
Dogandai?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, it was like he's going to be fishing the Dogandai River in India.
Hey, that's what woke culture has done to you, Stan. You try to make something out of nothing,
and everybody's laughing, and I'm like, "What's going on? What am I missing?" It's Dog and I, and I'm like,
I said, Stan, why don't you try Dog and I? He's like, oh gosh, he's like.
Sometimes the obvious answer is the obvious answer. It's right there. Uncle Chief says, I wish I could drive to CatCon. It would only take me about 3 or 4 days. Let's see. But he was saying, I've been on the fence about CatCon, never been, but it's a drive for me. Well, if it's in the budget, if it's, you got the time to do it, I recommend it. It's,
what, Kevin,
about
10 hours for you, 10 and a half?
About 10. Yeah, I would recommend that if you're coming to CatCon for deals and you have to drive over 3 hours and that's all you want is deals, I wouldn't go.
Gotcha.
But if you're coming for the experience, to meet everybody, to hang out, think about it. You have thousands of people in one building that like exactly what you like.
Yeah,
like talking about exactly what you like. So, it's for me, it's worth it.
Absolutely.
The Kansas City one we had to fly in, but this one, like, we can drive. That 10 hours is not bad.
Yeah, I think it's for us around here. I think it's 8 to 9 hours, 8.5, somewhere in there.
Right.
And the Kansas City one, I drove out with Haz and Catfish.
That was a long one for you.
Woo! That was, and DC Metro slept the entire. I've never seen anybody sleep that much in a car the entire trip.
That means he's a pro.
Yeah, he's done it before. That's for sure. He was out the whole time.
He's got that figured out. Hey, Kevin, what you say? You're bringing a bunch of meat. What you thinking? You got some chicken wings. You got a little smorgasbord.
Well, I was thinking I don't know.
Got you.
I don't know.
I
Because
hope you bring some
I might
bacon.
go by the butcher shop and get something. Like get some ribeyes.
Yeah.
But I know that Mike is gonna bring some luxurious meats. I'm more of a sausage guy. Like I like different kinds of sausages.
Oh yeah.
So I'll bring those. What's all considered a penalty? You can do a backlash as a penalty, throwing off your bait, reeling in with no bait, pulling the hook on a fish, tripping and falling, cursing. I mean, anything. Trust me, people will
Call you out.
find you a penalty.
I know that Stan3 I saw Stan3 in chat before, and he was saying that anybody that calls a penalty on any of our competitors, they're already starting out with 0.22 for STANday morning already. He's giving out 0.22s.
I can't
now,
keep
if you
up
call
with
it on
that.
him,
I
it's a
just
minus
can't keep up.
0.22 for STANday. So that's just.
So thankfully, it doesn't cost you any points, but you have to put the rod down for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah, for that particular rod, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
it's
fun,
the
though,
6 rod limit.
6 rods, yeah.
6 rod limit.
No, Jeep. No, rocking the boat is not a penalty. That's not. If I breathe, I'm rocking the boat. So that is not a penalty.
You see, Danny Stone said, I can pick up a few things off the road on the way there, and you can cook that.
There you go.
Danny.
Hey, so one of the reasons I popped up is because I'm starting to email companies to meet with them at CatCon and stuff, and like what kind of companies should I email? Like, of course, I'm going to start with talk to Steve and see if he'd be interested. And I'm talking about sponsors for the Live Fishing Tournament League.
That's right. Yeah.
I've already proposed a couple of companies. Of course, FOA is our first sponsor and our only sponsor right now.
But big shout out to Freddie. That's a big good for him. That's putting belief in your business and putting belief in the Live Fishing Tournament League there. So big shout out to Freddie.
It's Kevin. It's
people putting it. How about this? Put in the chat your favorite catfishing company. Put it in the chat. Let's see.
There you go.
Go ahead, JG.
What do you guys want to see involved in the Live Fishing Tournament League? Because after all, we're live so that everybody watches it. So
yeah.
Charles Breckenridge, when's the earliest you guys have caught hickory shad? I've caught some as early as February 27th. Big shout out to Charles. He correctly identified the we'd caught, I thought was a carp, but it was actually a quillback sucker. We never had those up in New York, and it was a beautiful yellowish kind of, but beautiful. And once I went back and looked at it, it didn't have the whiskers of carp, but it was that same type of but beautiful fish, quillback sucker. So thank you. But we've caught them in March. I don't think we've ever really tried to fish for them in February. I don't know if it's going to be as early this year or not, especially further up into the city. That's pretty much a James River question up here. He's from
we don't have hickory shad here.
Yeah, they the spring we got the hickory shad, American shad, and the alewives and herring and and white perch and etc.
Yeah, I'm getting, you can read the chat as well, Kevin. I mean, you're getting catfish clothing, slugger cat.
Uncle Jeep is saying Stink Bait Company, Stan3 FOA. FOA is the first sponsor already.
Yeah, he's in there.
Muddy River, Uncle Lou.
What we need to do is load, Kevin, what we need to do is load Anna up with lots of good treats and chocolates and this, that, and let her meal around to all the booths and explain them. let her bring us in some sponsors.
Well, I've emailed. I've been in contact with Caleb from Catch the Fever and Mad Cats. I've emailed Matt. And there might be one that jumps out that just says, "Hey, I want to do the rest of it."
Sure.
You know, you already got Freddie, and I want to do the rest of them. I want to sponsor all the money for everything, and I would be willing to do that. And you know, Freddie, you know, can be the award sponsor or whatever. Catfish Sumo, yeah. But I'm, you know, like we talked last time on the show, I can see this thing. I'd like to see it be like a $10,000 payout for first place.
Sure.
And now for everybody else
That's
out
life changing money.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, it definitely helps out, and you know, that promotion, you know, $10,000. I mean, that'll last you at least 3 or 4 months.
For Real Fishing, there's one.
Yeah,
he does. I know he For Real Fishing, he's getting involved with the tournaments here on the James River with the. Oh my gosh, I fished the tournaments. You think I would remember the name of it? The Lower James.
King of the James.
Not the King of the James. There's a local club that does monthly tournaments here on the James, and he's been fishing those. But For Real Fishing, he's going to be actually one of the seminar. He's doing a seminar this year at CatCon.
Oh, Tyler
Barnes, thank you. Yes.
Oh yeah, Tyler's great. I think he's going to be at CatCon. He has a seminar.
Yeah.
Is there who is it? Is it PepsiCo that owns Mountain Dew?
That's right.
Now, reach out to them, Kevin, for sure. Every one of these cats has got a Mountain Dew in their hand.
Mountain Dew have
yeah,
your people
but
contact our people.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Just an email. What can they do? Just say no.
Yeah, they're just not answering me.
Yeah.
So I forgot to say there will be a custom Golden Whiskers rod being given out at the Golden Whisker Awards. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it.
What about
a custom Muddy River catfishing rod?
Wow.
In green that says Golden Whiskers on it. And I'll see if I can. I don't know if you want to make me big for a minute.
Yeah.
It glows in the dark as well.
Go ahead, Stan. Wow.
I don't know if you can't really see it. It's too bright.
Is that a video?
Mm-hmm. It's TikTok. If you want to go to Muddy River Catfishing.
Yeah.
On TikTok, he's got it playing on there. But yeah, so Muddy River Catfishing is donating that rod for me to give away at the Golden Whiskers. I don't know what it's going to be for. Denver Take Green is my favorite color.
It's Kevin's too.
Maybe Angler of the Year. Who knows?
Maybe best host. I don't know. I just have to.
Yeah. It's going in Kevin's car. No.
You know what I think? You know, somebody. I heard Jody is entering the Catfish Cook-Off this year, so I think maybe, you know, that rod for somebody that's willing to bring Jody into the Catfish Cook-Off. Maybe that should be just the award that they get. No, we're not buying. Nobody's buying that one. No.
Oh, what'd you say? Sorry. What
yeah,
Freddie, it would.
Yeah.
And but speaking of Jody, they are getting ready for the tournament tomorrow, and she's not doing her show tonight. Just a little FYI, just to remind everybody. I know you're used to seeing Jody every Friday night at 9 p.m. after JG and I. Fishing Fever says, I think that should go to new talent. Just saying. Looks great, Kevin.
Oh, Lord. Kevin's mailman showing up.
9 o'clock at night.
Oh, there you go. Fishing for Whiskers.
Kevin. Oh, it's DoorDash from Brian B.
Yeah.
He's the award. After all the winners have been named, do a drawing of their names for the winner of the rod. Yeah. Must be Amazon.
Danny Stone says, give that rod to the last person standing after eating Jody's catfish.
Oh, God.
And if y'all want to watch that, it is Friday afternoon at Friday at noon.
Mm-hmm.
We usually do it back in the Catfish, where the Catfish seminars are going, in the top right-hand corner back there. I believe we're going to do that in the same spot. I guess we'll see when we get there because there is a couple of the booths there now. But that's we'll be checking that out. And but you don't want to miss that Friday at noon. We had a blast last year doing that. And big shout out to Amy Payne from 3+1 Outdoors. She was the winner last year. So we'll see it this year. Well, thank you, Randy. I agree. Give that to the person that has been in every tournament, over years and years and years.
What if we give it to the winner who had the most votes out of any other category? So there's 923 votes.
Right.
So whoever had the most vote, I don't know who that is, but.
Well, Daryl and, Team Hondo over there, they've been getting points taken away as fast as they can go. They're not going to win. And
I think it's either 5 or 5:30. I asked Steve for 5:30. We'll see. He's got to put it wherever he can.
Sure.
205's out there.
And then the Friday night, the show, the conference goes on till what time? 8, 7?
7. And I will try to be live at 8 o'clock again from the cookout at the hotel, but we'll see. Fisher Fever says Rhonda's idea was great. That was the, I think that was the one where you.
Dustin made a comment on his show last night. Dustin made a comment last night on his show that the Wi-Fi inside the building is not really good, but you could pay for the conference's Wi-Fi. I don't know what that costs, but I don't, it's if you thought about doing live streams inside the conference, that the signal was horrible or something. So, but Kevin, you may be able to speak a little bit on that.
I purchased Wi-Fi, so.
Right.
Yeah, you can purchase it. It's like $70.
$70 for the 2 days?
No, it's like $70 a day. And no, it might be $120. I don't know.
Okay.
But Hervé usually gets it for me for the Golden Whiskers, and Steve will get it, or Hervé will get it for me because I'm streaming the vendors.
Right.
So yeah.
Cool.
And it's not that bad. Like if you're just doing a standstill live stream, but like I need it for the Golden Whiskers because I have 35 videos queued up.
Yeah,
and I need upload speeds and I need all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Try frying catfish or crappie in pancake or funnel cake batter. I've heard some people doing that with the pancake
it's
batter.
Very sweet.
Fat Boy Eric, we did send him the link, but Eric and Curtis did not come up tonight, but they were reminding us of how many days. Big shout out to them for doing the Catfish, the CatCon countdown. It started last year. They were starting the day after CatCon. I don't know if you saw that or not, Kevin. 364 days to CatCon 2024. FOA said he used his phone inside. It worked fine inside for him. Yeah, if you were doing if you were trying to do the seminar, like I know a lot of people were trying to do. Epic seminar, and it was cutting in and out, and that
didn't work. Yeah.
Well, I'm doing mine from a computer, so I definitely.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here. That way I can get some sleep and get up and be a good host in the morning. But love you guys.
Yes, sir. Love you too, Palmetto. Appreciate everything you do for the catfish community. I can't thank you enough. Personally, I see what you're doing, and it is a lot of work. And thank you for your time and your energy and what you do for this community. I can't thank you enough, and I'm sure others feel the same way that I do.
Absolutely.
No, that's a joy for me. So it doesn't, it's a joy for me. So I like doing it.
I know you do. Or you?
If I didn't like doing it, trust me, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
we're going fishing one day, Kevin. I promise.
Yeah, I mean you're not that far. Come on down.
No,
Carolina boys.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
All right, we'll see you in the morning, Kevin.
Bye.
See you, brother. So great to see old Palmetto up there.
Tony Harrison out there. We still got 70 awesome people. If anybody else wants to pop up,
Yeah.
We're gonna be live for just a little bit longer.
Let's see if I can put the link back in there. Well, I'll bring it in there, I think.
Yeah, let's put the link back in there. Anybody else is more than welcome. How do people feel about Nightbot out there? I like Nightbot. I'm it's gonna be, we're gonna have some new comments in there for Sunday. 922 says Signal has a lot to do with the phone itself. Excuse me, phone itself and antenna strength.
Again, daggone it. I'm so used to being on my iPad and not the computer.
There's Kelly. Kelly's been doing a great job with Spotlight of the Week, and then he puts it over to Creole and Muskrat, and then they show that out there. He's done on a bunch of people from the community, 2Stans and Jody, and I think he did a Danny Stone. So check that out on the Bullock Experience over there, and check out STANday. Kelly's big brother Timmy does a great job over there on STANday with us, and
yeah, he sure does, Timmy.
Stan 3 and Make It Look Easy 202 and 922, and hopefully we'll get Mac and Tony's out there and Danny. I know I'm leaving a bunch of people out, and that's the issue. As soon as you start naming names, JG,
I know it. I thought the same thing the other day, or the other week when I was mentioning shows, like during the week. Hey, go see Catfish Weekly.
Yeah.
Got this, and after I said all that, I thought, well, there's about 4 shows I left out.
Yeah,
It's like 3+1 outdoors. They got a great show on Wednesdays, and I just. I think it's on Wednesdays. The 3+1 outdoors.
Yep. I think
it's 7?
Wednesdays at 7. I think. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can go down there and listen to them, and they can do prayer requests there, and they'll pray for your family, and they're just there for you.
Absolutely,
what a great show, man.
Yeah, and
I'm embarrassed that I left that out last week, and it just. But it's like, when you're sitting here live, this is live, people. This is not scripted. I'm not reading anything. I promise you. And, but
as a matter of fact, JG tries to get us to do a little more of that. And I'm like, I'm at an appointment. I'll message you back. Yeah, and then 2 days later, it's Friday night. And I'm like,
that's Stan's standard answer to me. I'm at an appointment. And I'm going,
what the what?
It's all right,
How many appointments can this dude have?
I mean, he is a busy fellow. I hope he's getting some money out of all that.
And Danny Stone Outdoors, Danny and
oh yeah, he's bringing that up. I've got something here for that.
I think
we got a thumbnail here, Danny. Can I bring this up, Stan?
Surely.
All right, and then you can talk about that. I'll bring it up. You want to go big with it, however you want to do it.
So layout, there we go. And this was Danny's idea.
Danny Stone.
So
this
big
didn't
shout
come
out
from the green room either.
Big shout out to Danny, and of course, I got a little bit of that blocked. But we're gonna do. We do the STANdays every Sunday mornings and 9 to noon. If you ever want to fish with us on a STANday, just email me and we'll get you the link. But so that there's always I don't want to say animosity, but it's that friendly joking back and forth between the bank and the boat, and the boat always takes the bank for granted, and the bank sees how easy the boat team has it. All those guys out there in the boats, they just jump in the boat and take off, and they can go to spot to spot to spot, where the bank guys got to really, we got to go out there and pick that one spot. But we're having a bank team versus boat team. We've got it set for tentatively set for March 30th. I think it's the last Saturday in March from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. That is a possibility to change, but There you go. Thank you, Rhonda. That's probably the best answer. If you email Stan and do not get a reply, feel free to ask me for the link. Usually have it when he remembers to send it to me. And if I don't, Rhonda will remind me to send it to her.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, you know, if Stan doesn't create the show till about 10 minutes till, it's hard to do.
Yeah, that's JG's name there. So the date is right there in the corner. It's March 30th from 8 a.m. to 2. That's what we're looking at doing. So what we're doing is something a little different. Team Bank is going to be here on 2Stans channel. Team Boat on JG's channel.
Yep.
I just kind of said, hey, JG's channel. I don't think I ever confirmed it with you or not, but
hey, it's all good, man. You know what? If you're going to, yeah, I'm all in, you know?
Oh, all right. There we go. So, and that makes sense because, you know, after all, JG is a boat angler. And when we started here on 2Stans, I was the bank angler, and with Danny Stone and everybody out there. So we got the bank anglers, the underdogs here. We're going to have them. All the bank team is going to be here on 2Stans channel. The whole boat team is going to be streaming on JG's channel. So y'all can go back and forth. And what it's going to be is from 8 to 2. And there's going to be, the winner is going to be determined by the single biggest fish. The single biggest fish from each person. So if there's 5 boat teams and 5 bank teams, we're going to make it even, like however many there'll be, however many, you know, so if it's 5 boat, there'll be 5 bank, even if we have to do it where we'll take the bottom one off of one if somebody has more anglers than the other on that particular day. But, so it's going to be the one biggest fish caught by either the boat anglers or the bank anglers. It's going to be the biggest fish by weight from, each angler gets 1 fish. Each angler puts 1 fish in there. So the biggest fish from each angler added together. So team boat versus team bank, whoever's got the most combined weight of their single biggest fish. And then it's going to be the most fish caught by each team. So if
there will not be a tie.
That's right. So there will not be a tie.
And I feel like, I know that sounds like a lot to our viewers, you know, with all this that he's explaining. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to make it competitive enough to where the advantages that the boat anglers may or may have over the bank anglers, that if everyone catches fish, then it'll even out. It's not the boat's going to have a big advantage. It's just the way we're scoring it and the way that Stand 3 and some others have came up with these rules so that it'll be nice and it'll be even, you know. It'll be one of those things where everybody has a chance to win, and we're going to have an absolute blast. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, I know that my channel's a little weak. I promise I know how to make videos, but I'm extremely busy. I you know, as a professional drone pilot, I made tons and tons and tons of videos in my lifetime, but I'll get some cool stuff out there on my channel for y'all to visit. But you have to subscribe to the channel because I am going to put it on subscriber mode. Keep the bots out. So you have to go over to JG Hill Studio and hit that subscribe button. Come over and hang out with us. And Stan 3 be rocking. He's already mentioned in here and that boy, he's bad about loading his team up. I'm telling you, he has been trolling over there. If you go over there at the Boar's Nest and about 5:30 in the morning, here comes Stan 3 across the screen. Hey, he's trying to recruit some of these boaters, you know. So Danny Stomping there telling him to back out.
Danny, I heard I'm going to have to start waking up a little earlier. You know, I ended up going to sleep about, 3:30 in the morning. So I ended up missing most of the Boar's Nest. But, I've heard it's got to be a great show. Stan 3 is in there every day, and Danny and all these awesome people.
Danny's in there every morning on his way to work.
That's right. I saw that a couple times, and I got a big kick out of that. So
he's got his phone map there, and he's showing you the road view. And I want to tell you something. That boy can't drive worth a lick.
Lynn, just I can help you with that. That's That's real easy. I don't know. Are we? Yeah, we're friends on Facebook, right? Messenger. I can call you or walk you right through it. That's real simple. That's yeah. If you're doing a live, if you're going live like Lynn, how you've been for years, man, that was pretty cool. Lynn was live a couple weeks ago, and he was putting some line on the reel, and it was like old times, man. Three years ago, a little more than 3 years ago, we used to be, you know, Lynn would be live at night, and we had Uncle Lou and Reef Robber and James Albaugh and myself, and there was just a bunch, you know, 15, 20 of us that were live every night, and it was just pretty cool. And anyways, a bunch of the old timers that were in there, we were all in there together. So that's right, Danny. Stand 3's in panic mode, jumping from live to live, snatching up both. JG, I heard he even tried to recruit Mike Chavez to fish in this thing. What the what? Mike, you can't go that far. That's just, I'm calling too far. That's right, Tony. The bank team will be strategically selected. I agree. Danny's saying they won't see us coming. Yes, sir. There we go. So, yeah. So
you gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. I love it.
Bank team is going to be right here. The winning team, the bank team on 2Stans channel. The boat team over there with JG, and we'll have the links.
We're gonna rock.
We'll have the links in the description so people can go back and forth and see what they're doing. And
yeah,
that's right. That's right.
It's going to be fun. You know, this will be my first time hosting a fishing tournament, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have fun, and I'm going to try to see if oh Lordy, Mr. Mailhorn in the house. How are you, sir?
Well, thank you, Dieter. Appreciate that. We've been on there. He said trying to stream this in his hotel, and it's failing on his cell. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Of course.
Yeah, man. I'll send you a link whenever you're ready to do that.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever.
Yeah, we sure can.
I really liked a subject that's near and dear to my heart. He was talking with Captain Christian there, guide from the James River.
Yeah, and they were talking some really cool, interesting information there about the I think Mailhorn's caption on that video was talking, getting rid of the blues, the blues, whatever.
Unfortunately, in this area, it's a Chesapeake Bay. Well, what's Chesapeake Bay? It's blue crabs and striper.
Yeah. But that was a good one, yes, there was that was real interesting conversation there.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think the more that the average angler can get involved with things, and I think a lot of us, even people that are involved with it, we have no idea. We want to get involved and help with things. We just have no idea how to. So that's those avenues are going to open up for you and Stand 3. Those avenues are going to open up. This channel's growing. It's great content, and it's going to open up. And I really think that you tell me that you don't go to a boat ramp right now anywhere on the James River, Stan, and that people don't recognize you. You tell me they don't. Oh, shucks.
I know they do.
Well, thank you. Yes, I'm not known as, but JG, I'm not known as that catfish guy. I'm known as the sturgeon guy. So 2 o'clock in the morning, it was like,
just reach right there. Just reach right there in your front pocket. I know you got that Sharpie right there. Where's that Sharpie?
But yes, absolutely. I think that kind of stuff, the more awareness, I'm a big believer in us being catfish ambassadors, and I say it a lot. And, if we need to do the right things when we're live, we need to show the right examples, the care for the fish.
Absolutely.
That's how we bring more people on. That's how we that's how we get more people involved with it. That's how everything just kind of snowballs and it all goes together. But yes, I really believe in that.
And how to release the fish. Just saying.
Youngsters, you whippersnapper.
Yeah, boy, I'm telling you right now, he did that flip-o thing and it don't work.
There's that young guy Austin saying, JG, just go ahead and buy Stan a Valentine's card while you're at it. You whippersnapper there, you Amish guy.
Uh-huh. He's just jealous.
But yeah, we're gonna put the link out there one more time. Jody's not live tonight, so that's why we're staying live a little bit longer. If anybody wants to come up, we were talking about CatCon. We're talking about the tournament tomorrow, which I'm getting up at probably before 4 o'clock.
I'm gonna try this again. The last 2 times I've done this has not worked worth a darn.
Dieter said his releases are somewhat violent, according to some. Well,
Dieter, these are the torpedo man. I mean, there's some method behind his madness.
I think it's it's relative to the size. You take a 3-pounder and you kind of you take a 63-pounder and that's a little more violent release. I've got a short coming out. We did me, JG, I'm kind of old school and I'm just getting into the filming and, we've been talking about lighting in the studio and all that kind of
I know
stuff.
I'm on you.
I'm loving. So I'm doing I'm out fishing with Stan3 and I'm kind of just pretty much messing with my phone and I'm seeing, time lapse and all this stuff and I'm doing slow-mo and he releases a 4 or 5 pounder. I don't know, beautiful fish, beautiful. And it kind of just, and I got it in slow-mo and you see this fish, but it's so cool because it was in slow-mo and he's doing the tail slap and he hits the water and so man, it was pretty cool. But
there's a lot of really cool things you can do with the slow-mo stuff. It just adds a whole nother dimension to the viewer.
But yeah, so I was doing and I was amazed, like time lapse and slow-mo and all these other things you can do. Dieter says, I will not be at CatCon, sadly. Gonna miss y'all 2 years in a row following Trump around South Carolina that weekend for Newsmax. All right, well, that's a good excuse. We'll
Dieter out there making some money with them high-end videos. That boy's producing some high-end stuff out there.
Danny Stone said, I'm still trying to call Parker in between him reeling in fish. Oh, Danny's trying to get the bank team together there. We're looking forward to that. The bank versus boat. That's going to be a pretty cool thing. All the bank anglers here on my channel, all the boat anglers on JG's channel. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love that we're going against people, but everybody's fishing together on each channel. So that's what's going to be a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
But well, thank you, Dieter. Appreciate you coming in. What? Lynn, you're kidding me. Danny Parker announced that he's going to be on Team Boat. Stan3 did not do that. Nope.
We'll see how that goes.
There you go. Fisher Fever says, this young guy has got some stuff to tell you about this BS about blues getting eradicated from the James.
Yeah.
I can tell you that makes me sick.
Well, I'm sure that Fishing Fever he probably watches Dieter's channel, but I mean, there's no way you can get rid of all the blue cats. That's just not going to happen. But if you really think about it, if you study the blue crab, and where do the blue crab go in the wintertime? They go offshore. They're not. They're not here. So there's a lot that goes into it, and a lot of politics and this, that, and the other.
Absolutely.
So, I'm not up there on the James River like you guys are. I know, and I say I don't have a dog in this fight, but you guys are my friends, so maybe I do have a dog in this fight.
Well,
but, it's I understand where I can see where words get thrown out, and then it escalates, but you got to get behind the science and get behind what's going on with it.
Also say, JD, don't speak for me.
Hey, I'm reading your chat here, Austin.
All
right.
I come up and nobody wants to see jig tying on a catfish show. JG Hill rocks. Some great anglers will be left out for sure. We can go up to 8. Yeah, there was a bunch of people. I think we should do 8. I think we should do 8 because that'll leave us the host. And then in case we want to have a co-host with us, or if we want to be able to pull up a separate screen for the scores and stuff.
Yeah.
If we can get up to 8 on each one, that'll be great. If one team has 7, we'll just go with, that we could have 8 people on one team and 7 on the other. And the lowest one just won't be counted for the team that has more.
Yeah.
So that we'll just do it that way because it's for fun. But JG, this is going to be your first tournament. However, you have a lot of experience now. You've been doing STANday with me for quite a while.
Well, I mean, if you, I go back and look at the shows and how many shows I've been on and been as a guest on the show, or I've got it in the show and I've commented. I'm up over 100. So
Crazy, right?
I'm moving right along with that. But I'm an entertainer at heart. So being on stage, playing drums for people, and crowds don't scare me. But the thing is just being able to flow in chat like you do, and that maybe this is a conversation for after the show, but I'm just saying that I'll do my best. I won't be nowhere near as good as Stan, the way he flows and carries on. I'll try. I'll get me a really good cup of coffee. How's that? And I'll be like Rhonda and get some caffeine rolling, and then we'll be good.
Here's what you need to do. I need to get in touch with Mountain Dew. We got to send some emails to Mountain Dew. Have them sponsor our Bank First boat tournament.
Yeah, Dieter and I are the Diet Sundrop guys. We need.
Oh man, I wish we had that. Like I love Sundrop. I love Sundrop, and if Mountain Dew doesn't get back in touch with me, I may be talking to Sundrop. Maybe they can get some up here to Virginia. I don't know. But we were talking before. We had Kevin up here talking about the live fishing tournament league, and in talking out there, I know some people are not going to want to get involved with because it's going to turn into. Kevin was even saying he was making Ray Ferguson. There may be some tournament anglers that are fishing in this and whatnot.
Sure.
There's still going to be just the tournaments that are like, we're still doing STANday. We're still going to have STANday for, you want to come in. We're just being part of the community. We're having fun. STANDay's still out there. I know Jody's still doing Pontoon Jody's, the Flathead Challenge on Friday nights. We're still going to have our catfish community tournaments and fish togethers and all that kind of stuff. So, don't think that is going to be the only live fishing that's going on. There's going to be, we're still going to have the same things we have now. That's just an addition to, and if you want to you got that competitive spirit like I know that Stan 3 does, and there's another one that's got some competitive spirit. He does a lot of the rigging for fatties out there, fishing the Missouri River, I believe, out there in the heavy current in the kayaks.
Yeah.
STANday, that's right. Thank you. But there you go. Butterflies and Sunshine said she found you, JG. Just
thank you. Appreciate that, Butterfly. But I tell you what, though, getting. Hey, Kelly, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
Good to see you. One thing, and I'll let you have the floor.
No, you're fine. Go.
So to be able for the live fishing tournament league to move forward, we just have to go down this road that Kevin has mentioned, the Palmetto Cats, but we've got some smart people behind it. I mean, we've got Palmetto Cats, we've got lots of smart people in the background on this thing, going to roll this thing out, and who knows where it'll be in 50 years. I mean, we may be dead and gone, but we can say that hey, we were pioneers and we pushed forward to get it, and so you never know what the future will hold for this thing and where it'll go. I mean, it's really something that lots and lots of people will enjoy. I think if once they find out about it, and But I'm telling you what's the truth. There's nothing like it. It's better than any television that you can watch. It, you got only thing about television that gets me is you get bombarded with commercials. So I mean, I know you get commercials on YouTube, but the thing, I mean, you can pay a premium and not get any commercials, and you can't necessarily do that with your regular television programming. I mean, it's not going to happen.
Here's the difference with YouTube. Like, you don't even have time to get up and go get a soda and back before the commercial's over.
No, right. Gotcha. Well, I pay the premium, so I don't have to deal with commercials, and it's worth every penny to me, not to be interrupted. Well, in my thoughts or when I'm watching a program or anything, it's worth it to me, and it all depends on what you use it for.
And
Kelly, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
Good to see you. Mike sounds good. Looking good, man.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. What's on your mind, brother?
Not much.
Hanging out.
Jump up here since nobody else is jumping up here.
Then,
oh my goodness!
I will be right back, brother.
And that's one of the things. I know Kelly is there. He pops in every STANday morning. I noticed that Kelly, you're usually going hashtag Team Timmy.
Timmy. Yeah, I'm a little biased. A little biased on that side.
That's right.
No, so I'm just sitting here, tying up some jigs for an order.
What kind of jigs you tying up tonight? Oh, let me put you on a full screen. Oh, little wiggly worm.
Yep, what I call squirmy wormies.
Squirmy worms. There you go.
Yeah, it's on a 1/32 ounce jig head.
I do a fly that's similar to that called the San Juan fly.
I just finished an 80 jig order on a fly hook.
There you go.
For a customer.
Dan, can you imagine the moles? The mold that you have to pour that plastic in for that worm? What a pain in the butt it would be to get that worm out of that mold.
There you go. There it is. That's right. Hey, you know where else you can get those things? In those in the Dollar Tree toy section. The Dollar Tree toy section has
it looks like a mom.
I was thinking of doing Kelly, I was thinking of doing a jig tying or fly tying competition where you had to go to the Dollar Tree and
and get whatever you can out of there and make a jig out of it.
Yeah, you have like $5 or whatever to get stuff from the Dollar Tree. And you can have your hooks.
You got to up that now because the Dollar Tree is no longer the $1.25 tree. It's actually over $5 now.
We got to make it what, $6.25 because it's $1.25 each or something, right?
Hey Kelly, tell me about that shit behind you. What is that made out of? That thing's awesome.
That's just a picture frame. Just a picture frame that's got a overlay. It's got a almost like a goldish background with a black overlay.
I have a ship, but I have to go get it. I'll be right back.
All right.
Or you can see that big huge trophy.
And what's that big huge trophy back there?
Slam dunk contest.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, out of 50, I think. Yeah.
Well, we're waiting for the story. We're waiting for the story.
I won that years ago. I jumped over I think it was like high school. So I've been the same height since high school. And a buddy of mine is 6'2", and I jumped over his head to dunk the basketball.
What?
7'2". Yeah, 6'2". Yeah, 6'2". And I jumped over his head to dunk the basketball and won that. They literally just gave it to me. He's like, here, nobody's gonna beat you. Might as well just take it. But yeah, it's that tall. It's from there all the way to the ground.
My goodness.
Stan, we're gonna have to have a new name for Kelly. Kelly, the Superman Bullet.
Superfly Bullet.
He can start his own shoe line.
That's right. Here I am. I forget I'm not even on screen, and I'm doing like
Yeah, I was gonna say.
for the...
I like Lynn's comment that he thinks I sound like Dale Earnhardt Jr. Nice.
I've told Kelly this before, but listen to Kelly and listen to Dale Earnhardt Jr. The voice sound the same. So there's Stan 3 out there still trying to get the team together.
You know, Freddie and S3, Stan 3's having a little bicker in here. I can't figure out what they're talking about.
I mean, if you rather see what I'm doing, I can drop the camera down. So you don't have to look at me.
Absolutely, Kelly. Go ahead, brother.
Right.
Yeah, let's do one. Let's do
Let
one.
me get it dropped down here. Hold on a second. Pop myself off camera for a second here.
All right. Well, we'll do this while we're waiting on Kelly to come back. Missy Kennedy says, "Count me in, Stan. I am all about that stuff. Absolutely." So yeah, there's still going to be. This is just a way for those that want to go forward with the live fishing tournament league. Just that extra step above. So we're still going to be doing all that. I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to. I love talking with people about fishing and things. And I told you before, one of my best talks has been with obviously all the hours with Epic, but I've loved talking with Joe from Chat Cat, so it's going to be pretty cool having Dieter come up, and we'll get that worked out.
Yeah, we'll get him in there.
All right, now we'll put Kelly back on.
Oh, you don't have to put me on solo.
Well, this way we can see that you're putting on the base thread there, right?
Yeah.
And that
all I'm doing is trying to give it a smooth surface when I cut these and put them on there.
And it's something that'll keep it for it to stick to, right?
Yeah, stick to, and it don't rip or anything if the metal's got any sharp edges or anything like that.
There you go.
And one thing that I do that most people don't, I whip finish my jigs first, so that way that thread is tight. It's not going anywhere now.
Great idea. Great idea.
It won't slide at all. A lot of people don't do that. They'll glue it or something. But with these, the nail polish or whatever they use, it actually will eat through that material.
That's right. That's like if you've ever seen like curly tail jigs or whatever, and you put them in your tackle box and they come in contact with some of that other stuff, they'll melt together. And so that's a good point.
Yeah. And these are supposed to mimic what they call a red worm or a red wiggler is what I'm trying to mimic with these.
Now, I fish with bloodworms all the time. That's the same thing as a red
Pretty
one?
much the same thing. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's sort of like sunfish. There's so many other. You got red ear, you got pumpkin seed, you got bluegill. Same thing with earthworms. You got red wigglers. You got Canadian night crawlers. You got different night crawlers. You got European night crawlers, Canadian night crawlers. There's you got jumpers. There's a bunch of different earthworms, but they're all worms. They're just different sizes. And
now, Hogleg was telling us the other morning that, and I didn't know this, but he said that worms have goozles like chickens. I did not know that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that. I don't see a goozle on a worm. I've had a lot of worms, but he says there's one of them, and I was like, well, and he's raising worms.
There you go.
Look at that. Looks good, Kelly. Good job, man.
And and the good things with these is, I mean, they stretch. So
wow.
Absolutely, and that'd be great for everything from. Danny Stone is saying, "You mean a gizzard?"
Yeah, gizzard. Thanks, Danny.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. A gizzard. Yeah.
Yep. And they do catch. Avid actually was live this morning fishing and caught a trout and 2 bluegills that I know of on these already.
There you go. I was going to say that would catch everything from trout to.
You gotta have some scent. We'll spray some scent on there, Stan.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I was like, it would be good if you could dip these in or spray a scent onto them and give it that extra little scent to them, and it'd be perfect.
I don't know what Gulp uses in their solution. Somebody may know the answer to that. You know what that solution is with Gulp minnows, Stan?
Well,
just happen to know, huh?
I've kind of looked into it a little bit, and the with the Gulp, what it is that the Gulp itself, I don't know what the actual material is, but it's a biodegradable. It's actually made to absorb the Gulp oil, and that's how that works. Stan 3 saying there's a certain kind of fly, I don't remember the name. It's the San Juan fly, except instead of the plastic, it's chenille. So you got like a strip of chenille, and that kind of mimics the worm in the current.
Yeah, my next one now, I've already got an order for it already. I just got it tonight. I'll be making the Shiny Heiny jig.
Now I've heard of that.
That Arky makes.
Yep, it's basically some tinsel. You got some shiny tinsel as the tail, so that's the Shiny Heiny.
Yeah, it's a white head or a yellow head with a silver flash belly with a white tail and like a goldish flash coming off of it. Yep, and I'm going to start making those now because I've already got somebody that wanted about 30 of them.
Hey, Stan, check it out.
Gulp minnows.
There we go.
So this is crickets. But I was gonna look on here on the back and see if there was any stuff. It's hard for me to do this because it's rounded.
Oh.
Can you read that, Stan?
Let's see.
I'm a little shaky. Let me see if I hold my... I'm an old man. I'm a little shaky.
Need your medicine there, JG, to
I probably do.
have no shakes.
I did take it when I got home from work.
Let me get my reading glasses out here and let me see.
I don't know if that has an ingredient on it or not.
I see a cancer warning. Oh, my goodness.
No, I don't see anything on them.
No, I'm not seeing it.
It says it tastes alive.
Oh yeah, I've ate them. They taste just like crickets. They're
But these are little Gulp crickets.
I will attest that they do work great. Like that was one of the things. Hey, Don R's out there. Great to see you, Don R.
And Buck, for these right here are $1.50. And for the flies, regular fly ones are $1.
Danny Stone Outdoors said, JG shaking that. It's like trying to read a newspaper in a tornado.
I'm sorry, Danny. Danny, you let up. Let up.
I can't believe Stan 3's still awake. He's got a big we've got a big tournament to run by. I mean he? Yeah, I'll probably be out there. I'm still trying to decide. He says he wants to leave the house before 5.
Well, it's, I mean, it's only like a little after 10 o'clock here Eastern time.
Yeah. So
you got time.
That's 4 hours. I can get 4 hours sleep.
Dan, how many hours you run on? About 3, 2?
Lately, it's been more than that. But yeah, it used to be for years. It was funny. Stan 3, his friends would be over, and I'd be up to. My wife worked overnights. She worked overnights. I worked days. That's how we always did the work schedule with kids and all that stuff. And
yeah,
Stan 3 and his friends would be there playing PlayStation or whatnot. And I'd say, all right, darling, see you later. And I'd say, hey, all right, good night. about 11:30 midnight, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd be waking up to go to work, and they're still playing. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm on my way to work. See y'all later.
Yeah. Hey, Stan, I want to bring this up. Can you mention to folks out here anything that they may want to bring with them to CatCon? What can you carry through the door with you? I've heard you mention chair one time, or I've heard that before. What can people bring that will help them? What is your suggestions?
Yeah, if you got the folding chair, like you can bring that folding chair with you. That's probably one of the biggest things now.
Water.
Yep.
Water.
Yep. You can bring.
Bring you a small cooler. With a few bottles of water in it.
You know, we can ask that out in chat. Like one of the big people was bringing stuff in. I can't thank Uncle Jeep enough. He has supplied me with Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew needs to get in contact with Uncle Jeep because he's my people, and he has supplied me with Mountain Dew for several CatCons now. But yeah, bring the chairs. That's the biggest thing is places to sit. Now with the influencer area being moved over there by the it's by the concession area and the seminar stage. There's chairs there, so people will be able to sit down and do stuff like that. All right, Nightbot, I do not look like the Stan Hog. The Stan Hog is not me. That's just a nasty rumor that was started. Can I bring a backpack? Yes. I'm not sure if they check it, but that's one of the great things about being, if you get the VIP passes and stuff, you're able to get in an hour early. So if you've got the VIP pass, CatCon starts at 9. You're able to go in the doors with your little pass. There'll be people at the doors. You just show them your thing, and in the door you go. And you know, all the vendors are there, and a lot of us YouTubers and everything will be there. And so you get in there and you avoid the lines. Okay, well, there you go.
So I've heard someone else mention comfortable shoes.
Oh, absolutely, because like I said, that the map looks small. You're thinking, oh, all right. But you know, those small booths are 10 by 20s, and there's 122. We think it's more than that, but I'm going with 122.
What did he say? 126?
Something like that.
Right.
And you know, it's huge. So you walk in there and you see the map, and you can't appreciate the size of how the immensity of what's going on in there until you actually like walk through the doors, and you're like, holy smokes, like this is nuts. You know, it's crazy to see that much fish and stuff, especially geared specifically towards catfishing, and you know, now crappie fishing that's really kicking up this year again, doubled from last year. So you know, that's and Uncle Jeep is saying, in the side door I'm referring to is by the loading dock. Yeah, that's on the back side behind the building. But they have people there. You can get in those doors. But yeah, if you've got the pass like that, that's why I suggested the VIP pass. There's no waiting in line. You got the pass already. You just show that at the door, and in you go. The cool thing is, and I know Jeep can testify to this because he's been there doing this, you know, helping up with the setup and takedown of stuff. Like you get there on, you know, for the vendors and stuff that are getting there on Thursday. Kevin's getting there Wednesday night. I know we'll be there Thursday. A lot of vendors will be there Thursday, obviously, to get their areas set up so they're ready for Friday morning.
Sure.
And it goes from this huge open area to all this, you know, that map that's set out, each individual booth and everything set. It's just nuts to see in one day how that gets set up from start to finish.
It's a lot to take down. Last year it was a lot.
Absolutely.
And guys, and one thing that I realized last year is help. That's the biggest thing I could say about last year is they need help tearing this down because everybody just walked off and left. And they were really needing people to help tear stuff down, load the trailers back up, especially with Monster Cat and a lot of the other stuff, tearing things down, moving stuff around. They don't have anybody to do that because everybody leaves. Then it's just going to be Hervey and Kevin and them trying to do it themselves.
Kelly, you know the old story, man. It's 99% of people party and 1% clean up, man. I mean,
that's right.
The way
That's
it
right.
is.
Hey,
All
but you get
up in the kitchen.
but if you stay and help out, guess what? You get to have a nice Chinese buffet story at the end.
Hey,
That's right. That's right.
There's a reward.
That's right. We were there last year, and
You see those guys on the side of the road stand holding the sign that says "I will work for food."
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Kelly
right.
was. I'll be part of the 1-ton crew.
Micro tonners for life.
That's right. He's officially, I think, the smallest member of the 1-tonners.
I am.
That was pretty a lot of fun. We went, and what we're talking about is on Saturday last year. That was once we tried to get as much stuff down, and as hard as it is to get set up. Like we were setting up on Thursday, like I said, setting up the casting dock and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Freddie said he had a few great tubers stay back. Well, this year you're going to have a whole host of pro staff. Hopefully there, Freddie.
You see Tim's question?
Nope, I probably missed it.
It's right above FOA.
Oh.
Good night, baby. Love you.
Okay, here's what you can do, Catfish Dog. You purchase 3 VIP tickets. You need 3 tickets?
No, he bought 3 VIP tickets. He's received 2, but if he doesn't receive the third one by the show, what can he do?
When you go in the front door, right inside the front door is where the Hervey and us will be set up. Just stop there. If you need the third one, we'll have it there. I can get in contact. You can just message me or whatever after the show, and we'll let me know what you need, and I'll talk to Hervey ahead of time, and if you need the other ticket, if you need the other card, if you need 3, we'll have that ready for you at the front door when you go in. If you only needed 2, I know that what they've done before is they've refunded the other on however you paid. That's weird that if you ordered 3 and you only got 2, that's kind of weird. But yeah, just let me know what you need, and I'll get with Hervey and we'll work that out, whatever you need. Hervey, they want everybody involved. Like Steve said before, what makes this work is the people that are showing up. So that's what it's all about. Oh man, yeah, Saturday was They kind of were waiting for me to get to walk into the buffet. I was having a hard time. It's a lot of.
Then he has to bring up the story.
They invited us back. They thought I was a famous sturgeon fisherman.
That's funny.
Until they realized that we ate everything on the
Chinese
buffet.
restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, they wanted me to bring one in. They're like, "You catch fish that big?
catch
you
fish that
some back
big?
for us."
We cook it for you.
I can hear them now.
Don R says,
"You've been here 4 hours. It's time for you to go."
Why you
Well, they
bring seal?
reminded us-
Why you bring seal?
they reminded us quickly that they were only open for another hour, because you got to imagine we showed up with Josh from 1-Ton and Art. Now I'm a pretty big, dude. I'm 6'3". I'm close to 400 pounds, and I was not the biggest person in the group. So we had Josh and Art from 1-Ton, and then myself and Michael Murillo, who's Over,
time
we'll
fell.
just say he's over 200 pounds easily.
Hey, speaking of Murillo, did you guys go watch Small Water Char's video with Murillo and his daughter? What's her name, Stan?
Lauren.
Lauren, that's right. They went down there and fished at Lake Okeechobee with Small Water Charters and were busting some crappies. If y'all haven't seen that video, go over to Small Water Charter channel and check that out and watch Murillo over there. Did you get to watch it, Stan?
What the what?
Did you get to watch it? The video?
Yes, I did. Of course. I love. That's another one of my nieces out there, niece Lauren.
That's right.
I like being the favorite uncle, but I can't pick a favorite niece. Alana, Lauren, they're both awesome. Oh, there we go. Little blue action.
Lynn, you can just put that on your phone. You can order that and put it on your phone, and then like Stan, when you get there, you can put it on. Isn't that right, Stan? They can come to you. You see what he's saying here?
Yeah. I'll.
Hey, Danny, how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm only coming over here a few minutes, man. I'm still packing the truck because I got big plans for tomorrow, and I got to get up early and leave out really early.
Oh, are you fishing in that thing tomorrow too, Danny?
What,
yes.
Is that the Whisker Cup you're fishing in? That's on Sunday, Danny.
No. Well, I'll be pre-fishing it on the show tomorrow then.
Okay. That's a good one. Hey, thanks for taking me out on the gizzard, man. Did you know worms are gizzards?
Feast your eyes on that, big boy.
Nice, dude.
Oh, look at that. Exhibitor, River Cats Tackle. There you go.
Yeah, man. Danny's your hook man. Buy some hooks.
So what
they
that
got all
means
kinds of
is...
stuff. The Mariner, reels.
Got that in the mail today.
That is awesome. I've been spending some time with John over there and Lance and helping them out. And
yeah, we've loved having you over there, man.
Oh, well, you know me, Danny. I am FOA pro staff and love Freddie and whatnot, but I love talking with anybody that's about fishing. And,
hey, man, I mean, we all work together. Coda she's strictly FOA. You can't get her to use anything else. Coda is strictly FOA, man. She won't touch anything but FOA.
Freddie hooked her up.
Everybody over there has had nothing but great stuff to say about FOA, and I know that the same goes back and forth. And I'm excited to be Captain Spiro at the conference, and looking forward to seeing some of those Ancient Mariner reels. And so it's going to be pretty cool seeing a bunch of river cat tackle.
River cats, same thing. River rats, river cats are all the same. They're all four in it.
Isn't that subliminal? Isn't that like a subliminal?
River cat,
it is.
River rat.
The river cat, river rats.
Hey, you know what? It sounds like a cartoon, doesn't it, Stan?
It does. The river cat, river rats. But that's one thing you'll learn about John Cyclone once you meet him and get to know him. He tells all of us guys that's on the pro staff team. He said, you can promote other people. It doesn't matter. He said, but you will not. He said, we will not dog out any other company. If you don't like the product or you don't use the product, he said, just don't speak of it. He said, but we don't dog out nobody. He said, but he said, we have no problem with promoting other people because his number one rule is there's room enough for everybody.
That's right.
There's room enough for everybody. And John sticks to that. He's very adamant about his rules on it. And, I mean, he's pretty lax with us. He lets us get away with a lot of stupid stuff. You guys have no clue.
Don R. is asking, does pro staff prohibit y'all from using other products? And
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's what I like about John Cyclone. He says, you use my hooks, you use somebody else's hooks, you use FOA. He said, just whenever you catch a fish on one of my hooks, show that fish, show that hook, move on, go catch another fish with whatever you want. It doesn't bother him a bit. He said, the only thing he says is if you use his product to catch a fish, that's when you take the moment to say, hey, I caught this on a River Cat's tackle hook. If you catch it on something else, he don't care.
Yeah, like I said, I've been going over. I love talking. I'll talk to anybody about fishing.
Yeah.
And I've been doing a lot on Lance's show with him on Sunday nights. They were
Yeah.
asking for help and stuff, so I've been doing that, and it was pretty cool when he broke down the 7,000 a couple weeks ago. That was awesome. Seeing
No doubt, man. That thing is a beast, isn't it?
I didn't see a piece of plastic in the whole dang thing. That was
There's
what
not.
was pretty cool.
Let's see.
There you go. Yes, some of the bigger companies. There's FOA, Freddy's, FOA Customs and Gear.
He's exactly right.
The smaller companies. Now, some of the bigger companies, yes, that's why I love being my own boss.
Yeah, bigger companies.
John at River Cats is the same. Absolutely. He's got a lot of respect for Freddie. And
yeah, he does. He absolutely does. John thinks the world of Freddie. And John's all about the little guy, not just in businesses, but, the fisherman. He says, a lot of us are on a budget. He knows that. That's why you'll never see any shipping charges on any River Cats tackle gear. He charges no shipping. He said it's a professional gear for the average fisherman. And man, I'll tell you what, him and Freddie, I think, are going to make a huge dent in the world in 2024.
Yeah. We definitely need to get them two together at CatCon there, Danny.
No doubt, because they're both of the same mind frame, man. They're good guys that don't mind helping each other out, and we don't do that cutthroat stuff. A lot of the bigger companies, they absolutely put a whole bunch of rules on you. They make demands that you can only use their products, and you have to put out so many videos a month or whatever. And these guys, Freddie and John are the same way. Like, Dad, do whatever you want. I don't care.
That's right. They want everybody out there catching fish, and of course they want using their gear, but it's about the fish, and it's about you getting out there and doing what you got to do. And I love that.
Yep. But they absolutely don't. They don't put any undue pressure on any of us like a lot of the bigger companies will. And I understand it. It's all about the bigger companies. They're wanting to sell their product and push it and stuff, and they got a lot of money invested in everything. But you know what? The smaller companies, they may have their life savings tied up in that. So
absolutely,
they've got just much right to make $1 as anybody big name brand does.
And here's something I know that's near and dear to your heart, Danny.
Absolutely.
And gosh dang it, you put me on the spot, so I had to react.
You got to, brother. Well, I told you that day. I said, Stan, I got this idea I want to throw at you. I'm going to give it to you and Stan 3, because I just don't have the capabilities to put nothing like that together. But I wanted to see that happen. I knew I couldn't do it myself, but I knew two guys that I could holler at that couldn't make it happen.
So what do you think about the idea of having it on two separate channels? You got a whole bank team on one channel. You got a whole boat team on the other channel. People are going to be going back and forth. That whole channel is working together. Every fish caught is going to be exciting. It's going to be the whole team cheering everybody on. I think in my opinion, that's pretty cool. That's something that, we have the competitions, but we don't have that whole everybody fishing together on the line at one time.
Well, the benefit for me on it is, you know me, man. I stay calm, cool, and collected at all times.
Yeah, you and me both. We don't get excited, do we?
No, I get excited when I catch a fish. You know that.
He gets excited about what is it, Jimmy Dean?
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I can be over there with my team fishing and just relax. And the boat guys, I guarantee you, they're gonna be like, somebody jump over and see what they're doing. Find out how much they got. And I'm gonna be like, I don't care. I'm reeling something in. Don't bother me.
And we know how much Uncle Jeep likes to troll different channels, so he'll be trolling back.
He is gonna have a field day.
And Danny, I don't know. I heard he's kind of favoring the bank team. I don't know. That's just what I'm kind of hearing. So
I hope so, because man, I tell you what, That is one guy you don't want trying to get under your skin.
And there's Freddie right there. FOA Customs and Gear. You know, you've probably seen the Get Your Weight Up, and we don't do a video pretty much without talking about Freddie and FOA. And he says great examples. Creel, Danny, others promote FOA products while still being pro staff with River Cats Tackle, and vice versa. FOA Pro, Stan, Greenwell, and all ours do the same for RCT. That's right.
Exactly. Us little guys are all together here on this planet, and we'll stick together and put our mark on the world.
JG, if you're there, if you can drop the link again. Uncle Jeep Mobile says, send me a link. Let's see. Don R. Hard sale here, Freddie.
Well, like I said, even in like I mentioned earlier, even in family households and stuff, you've got, like, I'm pro staff for River Cats Tackle, but Coda's she's a freaking FOA nut. Yeah, she's got her rigs tied up back there. Of course, I tied them for her, because I haven't taught her how to tie rigs yet. But she's got a Hellcat rod back there and a Mad Cat's puzzle rod that she keeps locked up in her room. And they got FOA rigs on them with the little spook on there, or the Nina Ninja on it, the boogie beads, and all that. It's got the boogie beads on it and the FOA hook. And she got all that rigged up back there.
That would definitely. Great job, Kelly. That is, for us catfish anglers, that goes. That is definitely.
What's up, buddy?
And boom, boom, bam. We got Uncle Jeep up. What's up, Jeep?
Not for me much longer. I'm tired. I got to get up early tomorrow. I got a lot of trolling I got to do tomorrow.
That's right. You got 2 channels to troll on.
I know, it's gonna be a blast. 2 pots of coffee at least tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to do it on the 30th, Brian. I haven't seen anything else for that date, but
hold on just a second. Hey, Stan, I'm gonna mute my mic for a minute while I set something here to burn Stan 3 up. I'm gonna follow you right back.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. So Jeep, what do you think about these? Let me ask your opinion. How do you like these tournaments? Like what we're going to do with Bank to Boat with the 2 separate channels, one team on one channel, one team on the other. What's your opinion on that?
I actually like that. For me, since I love trolling like I do, it allows me to jump back and forth. I can make comments, and even if they ban me, no big deal. I'll go to the other channel and start trolling there. When they ban me there, I go back over here and back and forth and back and forth.
There you go. I like that. I like the, I'm liking the team. Each channel is their own team, and we're kind of seeing that a little bit tomorrow with Palmetto and Brian. They got the side bet going on. Brian B is saying Jeep will be banned tomorrow unless he has extra bacon.
What's your Amazon account, Brian? I'll hook something up.
Yeah, Jeep always has extra bacon. That's, we were talking about CatCon moments, and I've had a lot of them, but that was one of my favorite ones, was actually going to the stage to collect a golden whisker. And I look to the, I'm looking up at Kevin, and Anna's up there, and I'm looking at my golden whisker, and I'm like all excited. And I kind of look back towards the crowd, and here's Uncle Jeep in the first row, dead center, with a cup full of bacon. And you just can't, you lose it right then and there. That was just awesome.
Last CatCon, I don't think you were in the area at the time, when Mark of Catfish and Crappie showed up. I actually had a gift wrap box for Mark, and I kept a straight face and walked up to him and say, Mark, a bunch of us got together. We really, how much you've done for the community and whatnot, and your podcast, you take things so seriously. We wanted to give you this gift. And when he opened up, I had 2 boxes of Hormel microwave bacon for him at CatCon.
The microwave bacon.
Actually, the Hormel stuff's actually really good. It's just stupid expensive. It's like $6 for a box of like 3 ounces.
Yeah.
But hey, for doing something in your hotel room, it works great.
Well,
I mean, it nukes in
absolutely.
30 seconds. So, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, you've been, you know.
All right, buddy. We'll see you soon. I'll be sure to break Stan's heart.
Uh-oh. Hold on a second. We may
All
have
right,
breaking
Jerry. Talk to you
news
later.
for the
Bye.
bank team here, Jeep.
Hey, just that was Jerry Parker on the phone.
Uh-oh.
Dude, yeah. Man, you don't mess with my partners, man. He had a phenomenal day today. They fished the Kaskaskia over there. It's a tributary off the Mississippi. Dude, they landed a 52, I think 340s. I don't know how many 30-pounders today. You go look at Parker's Facebook page and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I hope Stan 3's listening. I got Parker.
All right. I know Tony was in here earlier. He'll be happy.
Tony,
about that.
write Parker's name on the board. We got him.
So this is going to be a lot of fun. Yep. You know, every STANday, that's and I know JG, Danny, y'all will, and Jeep, y'all will back me up on this, and even Kelly, you've popped in enough to see it. Like, it's the bank and boat. Like, there's the comments back and forth. And, you know, it seems like, Danny, these past few, since it's been a little bit chilly out there, those boat anglers just aren't out there. You know, it's been...
Right. I'm going to tell you something else, too, Stan. The Mississippi River is full of water again. And I'm going to tell you something. People have given us, man, they've dogged us out for the past year because the Mississippi River, we thought it was going to go dry, like Hank Williams Jr. said.
That's right. The great philosopher, Hank Williams Jr.
That river is full of water right now, and right now the Mississippi River is a deadly river. And I'm not talking about drowning. I'm talking about beating people up, catching fish.
There you go. So I'm looking forward to this. Tony says he's still here, so there you go. Tony, you got your number one recruiter, Danny's out there. So Jerry Parker, add Parker Pursuits onto the bank team.
Parker just signed up. But hey, go check out Jerry Parker on Facebook. They're Austin, and see what you're going to be going up against. Because man, he had a stellar day today, man. They doubled up on 40s.
And
there's Parker. Parker's in here right now.
Welcome to the bank team, Parker. Just pulling into the house from fishing. Imagine that.
Yeah.
So it's grown up to be quite the contest. Don't count the bank team out. I was trying to tell.
You better not, because Tony's already showed me the list, and y'all in trouble.
You know, Stan 3 was saying something to me earlier. He's like, "Why are you siding with the bank team?" I'm like, "Because you see the silver here, you see the silver fox here."
That's the gray hair knowledge right there.
That's right. So
your hair turn. Hey, the wiser you get, the grayer your hair gets.
Tony says we have a list.
That or it's a gray hair. You see this hair here? Yeah, that said Stan 3 when he jumped off the roof thinking he's Superman. This one over here is the skateboarding time, and he did this. And this one over here is from when he was working the ski slopes there, and he did that little head over tumbler for about 500 feet and got up and just laughed it off. And
well, you see,
look at that double up on the left. See the double up on the left picture?
Wow.
There you go.
They doubled up on that this afternoon.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
Our water is back, and when our water comes back, guess what, guys? The fish do too.
Tony Harrison is saying It's going to be quiet at the STANday dinner table on the 30th. Yes,
You
sir.
bet. Look at that fish right there. He caught that this afternoon.
Imagine when the lowly bank team beats the boat team.
Yep. Hey, that's just one of our guys. You guys have no idea what else we got. Hey, we got a few bullets in the chamber that you guys haven't seen yet.
Well, and even the ones that they have seen, you know, Danny, we've seen what you can do. We've seen Tony drop the mic, get the, you know, fill the tank in your trunk, Harrison.
Yep.
I'm not sure who else is on the bank team, but I know I heard some of the people that were volunteering. So
Yeah, that fish you see right there, he caught that thing within 5 minutes of showing up, I think.
Good grief.
That was either a 51 or a 52. I think it was a 51. But that was from today.
Yeah, and you know what? In all seriousness, I got a big shout out. You know, for Anglers of the Year, I think they picked some great. You know, I obviously I'm kind of prejudiced because Stan 3 is one of them, but there's not very many people out there that can go out and like we're seeing here with Parker. You've seen Stan 3 do it here on the James. You know, some people are just blessed to catch 150 pounder in a year. And the Anglers of the Year, you got Greenwell. They can go out there and catch 2, 3, 4 of them in one day. And, you know, not everybody out there can do that. So
I had my slowest year in 2023. I caught the biggest fish in 2023 for me was a 63 pounder. I caught 2 40s, a 43 and a 41. I caught a 39 pound flathead, a 36 pound piebald. I got another piebald this in 2023, and a whole bunch of 20s. But I mean, it wasn't nothing like what I'm usually getting into. But that was with bad conditions, low water. We got water back now, so I don't want to jinx it, but you might be fixing to see some stuff coming at you.
That's right. That's right. But for 2023, I mean, I think that they made some great choices there. Stan, you can't go wrong with anybody that you pick. Stan 3, Parker, or Mike Greenwell, all very, very deserving of Angler of the Year. So great choices there.
And,
yeah, that was definitely the hardest category to pick this year.
Right? I agree. I agree.
Good Lord.
And you know, you gotta realize. I mean, I was honored last year to have the nomination, but this year they got me stacked in there with Jerry Parker and Tony Harrison for Bank Angler of the Year. Dude, that makes you just to be in the same list with those two guys right there. Dude, you're already a winner. You're already a winner just because your name got put up there beside those two guys.
That's right. Still got 45 awesome people hanging out with us.
That is awesome.
Oh, something I'd like to bring up. Last weekend, out here in Arizona, a fishing magician had a local get-together with all the local YouTubers and whatnot at one of the parks out here, the regional park. It had a man-made, like about a 15, 20-acre lake on it. And honest to God, like 70 to 100 people showed up at this little man-made lake.
I heard about that.
It's actually stocked by Fish and Game. So it's not a pay lake. It's actually stocked by Fish and Game. And one of the best aspects I saw were the amount of families out there.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. There was a dad and son walk around with matching fishing shirts on. His son was like 5 years old. He has a dock demon that's just as big as he is, and he's got a grin ear to ear. And his dad's cheering him on, and I even watched him carrying around a trout that they caught out there, and he's just all smiles, and mom's sitting there smiling behind. That's what it's all about. And it was awesome to experience that.
Now, Jeep, let me just clarify something for everybody out there. You know, the pay lake has gotten a bad name because of these trophy pay lakes.
Yeah.
Like a pay lake by name definition isn't necessarily a bad place. You know, we had a trout preserve up by us that they It was a trout hatchery. They grew their own trout, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, you could go there and you paid by the pound for the trout that you caught, etc. There's a bunch of catfish ponds that are you pay to fish there, and you pay by for people that can't go out. They're farm raised, they're hatchery raised catfish. You know, it's the trophy pay lakes that get the bad name because all they're concerned about is these trophy fish that they steal from the public waters.
Yeah.
And you know, they're used to big blue cats cannot survive in these little tanks. They can't survive. Even if they were not heavily pressured and heavily fished, they couldn't survive there. There's not enough current, there's not enough depth, there's not enough food, etc., 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 for the amount of fish that are put in there. So even with no fishing pressure, they wouldn't survive there. Now you take these guys, if you've ever seen the pictures of the trophy pay lakes, there's people all the way around the thing, and these fish are caught and caught and caught.
Normally they say the bigger fish, what I've seen is if they're caught 3 times, they're dead. They just leave them on the bank and let them die because they can't survive going back in the water. That's how much pressure they put on these fish. They're able
I've actually seen pictures of where they'd have a dumpster out behind they have a little building there, and then people come in there and they'd pay to go fish the lake. There'd be a dumpster out back, and when you raise lid up, it'd be full of dead catfish. I mean, I'm talking 30,
50,
40,
60
pound fish.
Yep.
At that point, you should let the people take the fish home. At least they can eat them and not waste the damn fish.
Yeah, but by then they've got so many. Oh, there's another one. Good job, Kelly. That looks. I'm guaranteeing you those will catch some fish.
But yeah, Arizona Fish and Game does an absolutely fantastic job at stocking all these little city lakes. They keep a regular stocking schedule. Like this time of year, they stock them with trout, and when the warmer weather shows up, they then go and stock them with bass and catfish, and some sunfish as well. So, but
they do that.
Problem is I live so far west, I don't have anything like that close by. Closest one to city lakes to me is like just to meet Mark. It was an hour and a half drive just to get out there and meet and BS with Mark and give him heck in person.
Oh, that must have been pretty cool.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun.
I watched the video, so if you want to check that out, what Jeep is talking about, it's Fishing Magician. Check out. For those that don't remember, he was fishing. He used to be part of the
Potomac River
crew up there. Now he moved out. He got out of the Air Force. He did his tour of the Air Force, and now he's out in Arizona.
Oh, and I'd also like to give a shout out to Haz. Haz donated a whole lot of product that they were giving away at a raffle at the end of the day, a free raffle. And again, all these kids, Haz gave out he gave them 10 packets of floats and hooks and beads and you name it. I mean, it was awesome. Like I said, they've done a great job putting together. Like I said, and it doesn't cost anything. Show up and just you have a good time. And like I said, and the family's involved. You've heard me before. I'm a very big family man, and
absolutely.
Anytime you can get the families involved, get them all outside, everybody's happy, laughing, and smiling. I guarantee those little guys are going to remember that. I mean, some of my best memories of being a little guy and fishing with my dad or my grandpa.
That's right. Yeah.
Hey, Danny, since Parker's videos don't do too good, we're going to make him famous on here.
There you go. Yeah, he can't get a view to save his life.
No.
Here you go, Mr. Jerry. I'm going to make you famous, brother.
There you go.
And big shout out to Jerry Parker there. He broke every rule. On if you study this stuff on how to get views on your channel. He had no real title, no description, no hashtags,
no plan. Rough cut video, chopped it up, threw it out there, and bam, it blew up.
No editing, he broke every rule in the book on how to get a viral video. Yet, I think, is it at 4 million yet?
The last time I checked, it was at 3.6 million and growing, but that was been a while back. But the last I looked at it was 3.6 million views. I'm sure it's gone up more than that now.
Yeah, I'll bring
That order's done.
There's Lynn, Catfish Fever and Outdoors saying Parker catching fish, say it ain't so.
Yeah, that's the double up right there. They doubled up on those fish this afternoon or this evening.
Jerry's saying is what I do, rule breaker. Yep. Every rule in the book, it was broken.
Yeah.
Because don't think that a bunch of people haven't looked to see what he did to get that to that. And he's like, I did absolutely nothing but catch the fish.
Yeah, they've studied that video, broke it down, trying to analyze it, and they're like, I just don't get it.
Danny, that was my exact words. I'm like, son of a gun.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, it's a huge fish.
Fish, but...
You know, we've seen big fish from other people, but I mean, what's the deal?
Yeah. Oh, Brian B. Catfish says, Jerry who? All I know is Jerry Subs. Well, Brian B. trying to, he trying to get on the boat team there, so.
So, Brian's trying to get on the boat team?
Oh, yes. He was, I was trying to find that comment before.
Said he's going to work on getting his boat ready.
But that kind of breaks my heart because Brian B more or less started out bank angling, which a lot of us did. And Brian B, I'm gonna tell you something. They joke about him all you want, but he's one hell of a bank angler, man.
Absolutely. No, but he's going to the dark side, Danny. He's going on.
I know it. He forgot where it came from, and he'll pay for it that day because I'm going to burn him.
Hey, look! Don't get me wrong. You'll see me on the boat a lot because, hey, I walk. We drive down to the ramp. I get out of the truck. I go around. I grab the rope. We put the boat in. My ass gets in the chair. All right, let's go. I don't got to walk out to the spot.
But
I don't got to carry nothing.
Brian can jump on all the boats he wants whenever. When he figures out where he really belongs, we'll welcome him back with open arms.
But when I had the chance to choose sides here, even against my own son, I chose the bank team. So that tells you where my true heart is.
Well, that's the heart of fishing. That's where fishing started out. We all started out on the bank.
Oh, listen! Look at the boat! Look at the boat! The boat host over here. He's throwing the crickets at me.
Yeah.
Now, JG, what's your first memory of fishing? Was it on a boat or was it on the bank? Be honest.
Hey, Danny, it was on the bank because I was, I don't know, it's probably 5 years old. I can remember catching brim at the dock because we had a place at Lake Norman in North Carolina. And this was in 1971 or 72, catching brim, one right after another in the summertime, and we'd be up there. But I was with my dad fishing from the bank for carp, and we caught a smallmouth buffalo, which was the North Carolina state record, it was 28 pounds. Fishing from the bank, that was an interesting night. Really cold, I remember that, and we had to go get the fish weighed and go find the game warden and all. This was crazy. So I've been through all that, and then Dad had to keep so my dad, he was living in a motel at the time, so we had to keep the fish alive in the bathtub. So we had to carry the fish up into the carry the fish up to the motel room and he filled the bathtub up to keep this fish alive, while we're trying to get all this stuff done. But it's still today a 14-pound line class record. The fish that was broken not long. I think that fish lasted in the records for maybe 6 months, and then an 88 pounder was caught, and it's still a record for a smallmouth buffalo is what it was. But getting out there and carp fishing, I want to do some more of that. I don't really have any good bank spots here on this local pond local lake that I have, because there's so many people that live out there. And that's one of the cool things about you fishing on the Mississippi that I really enjoy. I mean, it's a lot of work for you to get out there, the mud, and the rocks, and the trees, and everything you go through to get your gear down there. But you have a lot of places you can go.
Right.
And Stan doesn't have a lot of places. I mean, he wants to go back bank fishing, but he just doesn't have a lot of spots. And I keep telling him to send emails over there to the who's the big guy that lives over there? Jimmy Dean. Yeah. Email, go fish in his backyard, man.
Maybe if I just say, "Hey, I'm 2Stans," maybe.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, it's just 2Stans, and he'll read the email, I'm sure.
Yeah. Even though he's dead now.
I got no use for Jimmy Dean. I advertised for him for 3 months and gave 20 pounds, and he didn't ever acknowledge me.
Danny and his breakfast bowl. Oh my God, that boy.
I'm gonna have
he did Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls every morning for 3 months, and he never even gave me an email, phone call, nothing.
No.
I'm gonna have to start switching up my sleeping schedule just so I can make it up for Hog Legs show.
Yeah, Danny's on there every morning driving to work, man.
Every morning. Yeah, I'm not always in chat, but I'm usually I'll turn it on about 5 o'clock. I get ready. I leave the house usually about 5:30, 5:45, and then watch it all the way to work, and then I clock in and bid them farewell every morning.
I know that you're the morning staple, Danny, because that's the. People are setting the clock by what time you make it to what red light.
Hog Legging them knows what time I make it to work. They can tell you within a minute and all that. And
and I pity the fool that gets Danny's parking spot. I just pity the fool.
They don't. They know better.
Could you imagine having to listen to Danny gripe at your ear all day long over you taking his parking spot as much as he talks? Oh my God, he drives.
There's me and one other guy that worked there. We're the two oldest guys on the crew. The average age of the rest of them guys is below 30.
Yeah.
And then me and another guy's 58, and he just turned 59. And they just absolutely dread getting us upset in any way, shape, or form.
Fishing and cooking with Mike Thomas is reminding us that Jimmy Dean passed in 2010. Probably the reason why he never got back with either of us.
Oh man, what was I thinking?
The funnest part about it, working with Tim Platcher is his name. I work with, and we're both about the same age. But we were in there giving those young guys crap one day, and they were saying, "You know what they remind me of? Remember the two old guys up in the balcony on the Muppet Show?" That's how we treat them.
Yeah, that's about how Stan and I act too.
That's right. We've actually been called that.
Yeah.
We get Austin and Stan 3 in the same room with us.
That Austin's so young. He doesn't know how to fish. He couldn't catch fish in the Walmart seafood section.
Yeah. What was the other one-liner he had?
With your shoelaces or something.
I catch bigger fish with my shoestrings than you do, boy.
Oh man, that's
we have some fun, Danny. It's unreal, for me to be able to come in and have the studio and come in here and have fun with Stan, and man, it's so much fun, and I just. It really is a lot of fun.
Well, and CatCon is going to be unbelievable this year. I know that was what we were originally talking about, and Jeep got to witness that last year. He was there when we were live at the hotel.
Yeah,
doing
that was
the barbecue, and we were live, and then Dustin went live after.
Yeah.
But that was quite the blast. I think that was your live premiere, wasn't it, Jeep?
Well, the only time they've ever it was my live premiere. It was the only time anyone's ever seen me on YouTube.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Otherwise, they're going to get the black screen of death.
That's
I
right.
remember. What was it that he had on a hat? When you tell him that when you first met him, Stan, how you realized who it was.
Well, I'll let Jeep tell that story.
There you go. Go for it, Jeep.
Well, I pulled up to the parking lot because I'm one of these people that I love getting to places early. And Stan was already, I think he beat me there by a minute. And I'm sitting in the car and I'm looking to get out of the car and I'm watching Stan 3 get out and I go, oh, I got to set the stage for this. And I have a red hat that was my brother-in-law had custom embroidered for me when he was doing his tour in Korea. Because when you're Air Force, you're sent away for a year-long TDY somewhere remote, and he went to Korea. And he had this custom embroidered, nice bright red hat and had the word Jeep on it. So I had the hat, and I realized, well, I can't show in my hand yet. So I turned the hat around, put it on backwards, and I walked up to Stan, and he had his back to me. He was getting something out of the car, and I said, "Excuse me, sir. I was just curious. I know there's this fishing expo going on. Do you know if they have any sturgeon gear here?" And Stan just looked at me horrified, and he's like, he didn't know if I was joking, like a typical tourist. It's like, or does this guy know me? Who the hell is this guy? And Stan 3 is kind of Stan 3, I think, was probably looking to see if I had a piece on me or something, like I was going to meet him in the parking lot.
Hilarious.
Excuse me, sir. Do they have any sturgeon gear here?
Well,
there you go, Kelly. That's a nice one.
But last year,
If you can see it or not.
when Danny come in, I was actually standing at the
Little
front
hook
door.
with some flasher boot.
That's pretty.
Oh, there you go. That's probably a great springtime lure right there, jig right there.
That's my rendition of a that shiny hiney.
I like it.
Yeah, it looks good, Kelly. Good job.
I'll send that to my client and see if that's what he wants. If that's what he wants, I'll start tying a bunch of them.
Jeep, you were by the front door. What happened?
Yeah, anyways, as I was by the front door, Danny, you came in, and you're there. You came in with your wife, and I think you were holding your dog at the time. And I was Stan. I think Stan was standing there, and Dustin was actually sitting down doing badges.
Yeah.
And I looked at you, Danny, and I went, sir, we do not sell GAR gear here. This is a catfishing show. The look I got from you, it's like, don't you dare start with me, boy. It's like, dude, he's going to throw down right here, right now. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, that is so funny.
That was funny.
The first year I went to CatCon, I had a blast because I knew pretty much everybody there that I watched on YouTube, and nobody knew me. But the second year was a whole different ball game. I got I caught some really nice fish on YouTube and got nominated for a Bank Angler of the Year. Well, the first year I went, two of my heroes, man, were Keith from Fishing and Stuff and Chris Flores. And man, I saw him and I was like a starstruck kid running up to him and like, hey, hi, my name's Dan Stone. I got you to do Dable and their channel, and they're like, don't know, don't care.
Hey, but I'll take a picture with you.
But the second year that I came, and I walked through the door, and Chris Flores looked at me and he started pointing at me and going, Danny Stone. And I'm like, yeah. I said, this year's really going to be cool. And then Keith the Fishing Stuff come around the corner and he was waving at me. He goes, come here, come here. I said, no, I chased you down last year. You ran from me. You want to talk to me? You come over here. And
Payback.
No, he's a really cool guy, and he pulled me aside on the second day, and we got away from the crowds and everything, and he talked to me for about 45 minutes and gave me all kinds of tips on stuff about editing stuff, which I have absolutely done none of them.
I'll give you some editing tips that I just got today. If you just put out a video, a live stream or whatever, don't change the thumbnail or the title within 2 months. Because if you do that, then you mess up YouTube's algorithm. and it make it look like you put out a new video.
Well, here's
If you
the
wait
thing.
a couple months and then change the thumbnail and change the title to make it better, and you need to take a picture, like if you're doing something like you're catching something and you want a thumbnail out of your fish, then use that, but wait a few months. Then your views will come in.
Well, Keith gave me a lot of tips, and I really appreciated a lot of the help he tried to give me. But I'm beyond help on a lot of things because, like I told him, I said the thing about my YouTube channel is, I mean, I built it up to a certain number of subscribers, and it's kind of leveled off and stayed there. But those are people that I know, and
That's
every
right.
time I go fishing, they're always there, and they're always supporting me. And everybody wants their channel to grow. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. But I could go with the people I've got right now. I could finish out the rest of my life with them and be perfectly happy because I love hanging out with them. I love cutting up for them and hanging. It's just that's perfectly fine with me. With the little family that I've got right now, I love them. I love every one of them.
And that's what Danny. We appreciate what you've been doing for us on STANday for these years, and we trying, we putting out those videos, and Danny said, you know what, I'm at whatever 1,259, I think he said, and I'm happy with that, brother. But thank you.
Yeah.
And that's we have a blast on STANday with Danny. So
yeah,
Well,
I get it. A lot of people. I get it for a lot of people. Their dream is to watch their channel just blow up and see the subscriber numbers just slamming up there. But I've done mine at a slow, steady pace, which affords me the opportunity to get to know that subscriber. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Now, if you throw 100 of them on there a week, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know who you are, and probably never will. But the ones I got now, I know who they are, and I have personal conversations with them. And when they come into my chat, I look and see. No matter what their name is, I know who they are. You know what I'm saying? That's my family, man. That's my brothers. That's my sisters. That's my Catfish family. And Daddy Stone loves them. See you again real soon.
Yeah, got that line down. Yeah.
Speaking of that, my family is home, and I am going to get off here and go hang out with my wife and child.
Yes,
Right,
sir. Good to see you or hear you or whatever you call that. But it's
Absolutely.
good to hear you, man. Jeep, our
I'll
favorite
duck down for you.
Hey, I got nominated with Jeep and Sampy over there for
That's right.
subscriber
That's
years.
right.
I feel very fortunate to be in the company with Jeep on that deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure
I
did.
appreciate y'all letting me come up and hanging out. And
Oh, absolutely, Kelly.
Anytime, Jeep.
Yep.
Yeah, you've been really active this year, though, dude. Like I said, I think you got it this year.
Oh,
You've been involved with a lot more
All
of the
right, Kelly,
chats
we'll
than
see you
I have.
soon. Great job with them jigs. I really like it. We'll talk.
Appreciate it.
And great job with the spotlight of the week. I think you're doing a great job with that. Check out.
Absolutely, Kelly.
You got a
You
really,
did a killer job
really
with
good
that.
one. Got a really good one coming out this Tuesday on Muskrat and Creo Show. And like I said, they'll all be live on my channel the day after. And if y'all need if you want to be part of it, just let me know, and I'll get you hooked up.
And y'all go out there and check out. I know he did one on Danny Stone. He did one on 2Stans. So make sure you go
Mike
check those
Greenwell.
out. Great job over
Mike
there.
Greenwell was this last week's. Yep, and I've got a really special one that actually y'all really like this one. I've spent 2 weeks. I spent 2 weeks on this
Here
one.
on Muskrat's channel on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday
At
nights.
8 o'clock, you can. He usually premieres that.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, Kelly. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
we'll
you.
see y'all
Great
later.
job, my
All right,
friend.
appreciate y'all.
Killer.
Yeah, and we're going to be jumping out of here in just a minute because now it's this show's been going 3 hours. Jody messaged me earlier and she's like, I was gonna go live tonight, but we're gonna. I'm trying to get recouped a little bit and get ready for tomorrow morning, the tournament tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I said,
Hey, Jeep,
don't
are
worry,
you still
Jody.
here?
I'm getting up. It's gonna be a short show because I'm gonna get up early too. So we might go 15, 20, but I'll let everybody know that you're not feeling well and you want to just. We lost Jeep.
I took him out. I think he's gone. Jeep's not very technically inclined.
Yeah. So, but we're going to be jumping out of here in just a second anyhow. There's Rebel River Cats, Doug's out there. Still got 40 awesome people watching with us. 922, thank you. Don R, appreciate you. I don't know if I heard Don R is coming to CatCon or not, but I know that some of the guys from
The Guard Dog
is going to be there.
Yeah. Don R just
as you get older, the words are here. It doesn't come from here to here. You're like,
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Parker Pursuit saying CatCon was mind blowing. But with that
Hey,
being
look,
said,
look.
anything else you'd like to add, Danny?
No, you're not far away from me going, the thing, you know what I mean?
I can picture it. It's all there. It's just not going from there to there.
Yeah, those worms that have gizzards, you know that?
Yeah. Well, I've got to get to bed because I'm going to get about 4 hours sleep. That I've got to get up and I got to drive and go pick up my cousin Austin and get ready for. Austin's going to be with me tomorrow for the Whisker Bowl.
Awesome.
Oh.
Yep. And we are going to be probably an hour late because I wanted to give them guys a head start and make sure that it's fair.
Yeah, it's gonna be dark 30. It's gonna be dark 30 on you trying to set up, get out there.
They start at 8 o'clock. That's 7 o'clock my time.
That's right, dark 30.
That ain't happening. I'm gonna be about an hour, a little more than an hour late, but I will be there. I already talked to Brian B. I said, look, don't be panicking. I said I'm gonna give them an hour head start, but then when I show up, all bets are off. This is no mercy. I'm coming with the rods blazing, and it's going to be fire on the water, baby.
Well, we're pulling for you, Danny. We're pulling for you. Even though I'm out there. I'm probably going to be out there. It's me. I'm a 100%, 90%, probably pretty much, almost, definitely sure. Maybe I'll be there. And
I can't spoil my reputation. I always show up at halftime on STANday. I actually almost pulled it off a couple weeks ago. Showed up at halftime and took second place at halftime.
By only a pound and a half. It was only a pound and a half. So that
I gave them an hour and a half head start. Well, tomorrow I'm giving you guys an hour head start. My advice to you right now is you better take advantage of it because I'm coming to win.
Danny, all right? you got it. Somewhere along the way, you got to make a short, or you got to get a video clip out of that when you ran out there and throw those fishing rods in your long johns, man. I'm telling you, that's a money maker. I'm telling you.
That's not on my channel. That's on Stan's channel.
Well, you're more than welcome.
We're going to find it. And I'll
Stan, you have my permission. If you want to make a short of the Long John video, I have no problem with it.
Hilarious, dude.
But somebody was talking to Kevin last night, and he was talking about different ideas for tournaments, and they said, how about a Danny Stone Invitational Long John tournament? I said, I'm down. Hey, you know I'll do it.
Without a doubt. We saw that. So that's
no, guys, hey, thanks for having me up. I got to get some rest. I'm going to get about 4 hours sleep. And then we're going to fish all day tomorrow. So I'm fixing to call it and hit the bed. And we will see you guys tomorrow morning, which is also real soon. Love y'all. Bye, everybody.
You're on Brian B's channel, right? You're on Brian B's
Yes,
channel?
I'm going to be on Brian B's channel.
There you go. So make sure y'all are two-channeling it or going back and forth. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. JG, anything you'd like to add before we get out of here?
Wow.
Yeah, I was expecting this to be a short little show. We're just gonna talk about CatCon, and I'm gonna be in bed by 9:30.
Yeah, right. Can you believe what a great community we have? Come out here and hang out with us, and we talk about fishing and our friends and our families, and I mean, how can you beat it? I mean, you just can't beat it. It's just awesome to have friends in our catfish community, and we all share a common goal and love each other and care about one another. But I appreciate everyone coming in, and don't forget to go check out the Whisker Bowl in the morning. Danny Stone will be over there on Brian B. Catfishing's channel. Also, check out Palmetto Cat's channel. He'll be hosting a set of anglers, and Brian B will have a set. Go between the channels, get in there, comment, and really appreciate y'all coming in. And with that being said, I'll turn it back over to Stan. And
just
Stan's
for
got a
LG
cowbell
Bass
out.
right there.
What we
He says,
need more cowbell, Danny.
KG, more
There you
cowbell.
go. Love it. All right, for me, God bless and good health to you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Seriously, I'm leaving. I gotta get
All
set.
right, dude.
Bye, y'all.
Brother.
And there we go. There's 922 stand 3. I'm coming for the tiebreaker. A lot of people claiming they're coming after stand 3. I love it. I love it. And I know he loves that too.
Yeah, anytime you're on top, people are gonna come after you.
And
But,
with that being said, thank you. We still got 30 awesome people out there watching us, and it's holy. It's after 11 now, so thank you everybody. It's been a blast. Love doing the Friday night shows.
Yep. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be sure to tune in Sunday morning, 9 o'clock. Stan will be live and have some fishing up on Sunday morning. That's always fun. And check out those shows tomorrow. But I'm gonna hit the old music for the outro, if that's all right with you, Stan.
That's all right. And I'm sure we're going to be doing some more talking about bank and boat because, eventually, JG, before this thing happens on March 30th, they're going to have us doing a bet against each other. So we're going to have to come up with that before they put us on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
I know that's going to come up, but we'll have to work something out with that.
Well, I definitely have confidence in my recruiting team and these boat anglers.
So it's like that now. You've been quiet. I've
got confidence.
Okay, we'll see.
I have a lot of confidence out there. Stan 3, he's been doing some recruiting out there, so I'm literally looking forward to see those names that come up. But with that being said, I'm gonna play an outro, and we'll be out of here.
And we'll see y'all Sunday morning. Well, tomorrow and then Sunday morning. Deuces.
Peace. Appreciate y'all coming in. Later.